get radical in 30 seconds. Come on. Dance to the devil's head. Come on, come on. Come on. Y'all ain't radical enough over here. Balcony, I can't feel ya. Move your feet, everybody. Let's go. I see you back there. Balcony, y'all gotta come on. Hey, come on. Oh, Lord.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy. Hey, Wendy and John, good morning, Damien. Hey, Pamela Palu, good morning, Barup. Mamtia, why are they, boy? Calvin, your Brady Bunch of Blessing, good morning to you. Hey, Ishmael Khan, good morning. Carmen, good morning to you. Janelle. Hey, Jelly and John, a blessing, good morning to you. If you Ragunanan, good morning to you. Rambo Ali. Todat Mohan, a blessing, good morning to you. Balraj. Desmond Hines, good morning. Matilda, good morning to you. Naren. Harrigan. That's Dave and Deborah, are you? That's why I could call you all out. It don't matter where you all are. Right on the real chat. Again, thanks to Dave and Deborah. That's a yearly commitment. The Ground Report can't want nothing better. Thank you, Dave and Deborah.
Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my pain, y'all. I can't hear you up there.
Bang, bang, bang.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Yay! Bringing the spirit in. So let me say, yay! Eh? All right. All right, man. about? Somebody tell me don't bring no food on the program. I don't know. They gotta tell me, you know. Yeah, I love me God as a believer. But sometimes something there's one matter. Get parchment paper with crapper with my needle and thread. That people with my bucket of stale piss. My cocky boom. Who real bad is heavy over here. Who ain't so bad is cocky stale piss licks with a cocky broom.
There's no one like you.
God know my obia is different. And my obia is not wickedness kind of bacchanal thing there. So don't worry about someone will say, oh God, keep saying he is heavy obia. God know my heart what is he obia talking about. So don't feel like a fool man at all, eh? As a God man.
Bang, bang, bang.
Janet, good morning, love. Hi, Janet, sing, eh? I know Janet that look on. That some ladies only do little community dance at all. Hey, Peter, how you going, brother? Sam Lal sing. Hey, me and that tongue. Vincent, I done tell you morning already. Janelle. Hi, Janelle. Ramsardar sing. I done tell you morning already. Oh, you look like a black Indian, so.
And if our God is for us,
Yeah, but like Janelle is a black Indian or what? That kind of long Indian name.
God is with us.
I feel it's Janelle Smith. Ransondar sing. I feel it's that. Oh yeah, I really feel it's that. Yeah. Well, let's go see what I'm talking about. Paul, Sammy, good morning. Jama Philip, good morning. Lenny, good morning. Sukdir, good morning. Baruch, I don't tell you morning. I feel like you afraid and we win the elections and you come back here yet, boy? But I'm afraid. You like to walk with the holy water again, Kamala in power. Ryan, morning, Ryan Ali. Ryan Ali, John, morning. I can understand some of the ladies back home yet, only Big Ram. Just school morning. Angela morning. Paul Sammy morning. Baruch, you ain't answer me yet, you know. You're saying good morning, Janelle. Have a great weekend. You're studying Janelle, you ain't studying the Pitbull. Hey, Cyril. Group Chan sing morning. Andrea morning. Alfonso, that's morning. Just school, I tell you morning already. 7 Baptiste morning. Bobby, are we going partner morning, Bobby? Angela, I tell you morning already, you know. I Ochan, I don't tell Ochan morning already. Nairo, good morning. Michael Scotton, a pleasant good morning to you. Afrina, Mohammed, a pleasant good morning to you. A pleasant good morning to Matilda Rhodes, Anne-Marie Amin, and Marilyn Ciceran. Oh boy. Who else am I missing? I'm missing anybody else? Well, they send out thing one time, eh? Those stick. Zorella, a pleasant good morning. Jason Mitchell, good morning. David, Sammy G Jr. All that name, boy. And we can't reach back on radio yet. You can't pay for a program yet. Donna Lewis, morning. Komati, morning. Timothy Roberts, morning to you. Stefan Ramsarup. Yeah, Stefan Ramsarup, morning. Mala, are we going, Mala? Alfonso, I don't tell you morning already. Ramjit. Or we are going Roll Prasad. What's up, Kamala? Samlal Singh. Morning, you know long I see Kamala B Sessa. That is the next one this come on here. Where Kamala B Sessa?
Into the darkness you shine.
Afriza D. Mohammed, a blessed good morning to you. And now see you there again.
There's no one
Hi, all Barup, Andy for Grandy morning. Oh, God, boy. Oh, where's the enchilada outside? Hey, let me say a pleasant good morning to my real partner to where that my real boy Faye and Mr. Clarence. Mr. Clarence, morning, Mr. Clarence. And Faye, I know you're saying all them days I hail everybody, I forget Mr. Clarence. What am I going to forget Mr. Clarence? Mr. Clarence is my partner. Kabul, you're inside boy, morning. Davey morning, Tara morning, all Taras. Bal Smith morning. Rambo Ali, a pleasant good morning, all three. Listen about that big flag there, Rick. Luxman, good morning.
out of the ashes.
What is today, Friday? You know, Margaret, morning, Margaret. Pamela Palu, morning. Gloria Escala, morning, girl. What's up, baby? Doreen, Harry, what's up, girl? Like you know, come on over. Jason Mitchell, I don't tell you morning. Annie, mom, girl. Dave Maharaj, morning. Sonita Lalu. But Sonita Lalu. Where the hell is this? You're married an Indian or what? You ain't looking Indian. You know? Yeah, I'm McQueen. I'm McQueen. They say Marsha Walker is Kamala Mako. This one is that Mako. I is Trinidad and Tobago Mako.
Bang, 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 bang.
And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against?
Bang, bang, bang.
Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than every other.
Hey, Rishi, morning.
God is here.
Oh boy. Anjali. Swa. One tear girl, how you going? You always say girl?
Our God is great.
Yeah. Rick.
Our God is
Rick calling him. William, how you going, partner?
you are higher than any other.
Yes. Rish.
Awesome and
Thank you, Lord, for another day.
our God.
Hey, Esther Smith, how you going, girl? Hey, look, Johnny Bell, where was?
And who could ever stop us
Hey, Johnny Bell, bring my coffee, please. You done make a coffee for your man, your husband?
against?
You done cook? I got a whole name, you know, back in the days. One of them to call it, so there. Johnny Bell. Can I get my bread and toast, Johnny Bell? Yes, darling. Johnny Bell, go on fishy bread and toast. Could you make me an next coffee, Johnny Bell? No, darling. I go and make you a bush tea. Yeah, Johnny Bell look like she know real bush tea and thing, boy. What? Rohan Prasad, you know, Johnny Boy, morning. Sharma, morning. right, Joe Batty.
Water you turned into wine.
Giselle, Joe Batty.
Open the eyes of the blind. There's no
All right.
light.
Well, morning. I did the first time I seen this name. Morning to you. What about this weather? Thanks very much for looking on to the Gong Report. All they say is good morning. Where from? You're from Trinidad? Jabati?
Out of the ashes we rise.
In down, Jack Deal, morning. And Moon Sammy, where we going? I barely find I hear you yesterday, so I want everybody to hear she yesterday. I think I hear Mr. Tuna Punana.
Our God is great.
Sukal, morning.
Our God is stronger.
Jesse, morning.
Higher than any.
Natasha, where we going? Morning, Rolly, morning.
God is he.
Tony, jail, Tony, up till now, you never tell me. You in Toronto? Where? Why your name? Your name is Jail and Shoot? Let me know now. Jail, Tony, Jail. Your name really Jail? I can't understand this at all. How your name Jail?
You shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God.
I see Elvis, I see Brian, but the name run fast. Oh boy, I have to take an important call there. I see Tracy. Then the other Ramdas. I ain't see a long time. Kamala, where the next one? I don't see this one here. Sorel, Ramota, I now see you Pinky. Pinky James. Hey Pinky, morning Pinky.
Stop us and live for God.
Yeah, morning Pinky. I don't leave.
I can stand against.
I don't leave for last my family. Donna Dawkins.
Stand against.
Yeah. Let me say a pleasant good morning to Donna Dawkins. All the time my family, you know, jump. She was in the UNC before the whole family. Yeah, she used to be very pure with Joe Lackeys them days, so.
Our God is great.
She was around when Rowley carry
Stronger.
Jalafana daughter to see land. I remember that interview with
Awesome in power. Our God.
it's Ian Allen here. I remember that interview with Ian Allen. Angelina, morning. Tommy, morning. Giovanni, morning.
God is stronger. God, you are.
Remember the other day before all the names run out there really quick. Let me just think I'll give all that story.
Our God.
Nazari, morning, and Mr. Ali, morning.
Our God.
Naz, work in progress, girl, work in progress. It look like it had no sun, no rain. Hey, Davy, C. Prasad, morning. Mala, I don't tell Mala morning already, you know. Bojam John, morning. Vika Balkaran, morning. Raquel, no longer I see you.
For us, and who could ever stop us? And
Raquel Nicole, no longer I see you. Where was? You was in bed by the piano by the time or something, or what? Why you ain't visit we so long, so you ain't come on the program here? I don't say morning to Marlene Sicharan. Mina Steiner, morning. I know seeing you there. Yeah, where Raquel was like she was in bed with the piano or what?
Bang, bang.
I had to take some gold for that one day, boy. Nigel Black, morning. Marilyn Sichon, I don't see you, morning. Goben, morning. Let me say about it to Mr. Goben. Steiner, Mina Steiner out in Austria, morning. LP, already going partner. Why are they living over on Gael? And I find nobody living over on Gael again. Why are they doing the Pitbull that? All of a sudden, Nadira, all of a sudden, Nadira gave up the walk. Daru was doing the walk at a point. He gave it up too. Later, 2-3 others was telling me when we on there. I don't know why they're doing but that's still, you know. Why don't they know when Gael come on? Mickie Thunder Booming come on here, tower. There's a see contract silk. We eat this one? Contract silk. AGC, he was really happy and he good now. Moon Sammy them change she. Yeah, they change she a good boy. But the only thing they ain't get all the PNM. They ain't get all the PNM. We say them. He greedy. He say he was contract. He was silk. He was AGC house. Where is he again, boy? Food card, I think. Just so they go see all we want. Ah man, I don't know. Look at me, Mickie Thunder Boom. He was dread like Chavadine was a fool too. I don't know how Chavadine going now. And Patricia Reed, he was dread like she, but she kind of changing. But I watching she. I looking for no disrespect to my people and them. Eh? Talk with me, make your points. Don't hit nobody direct. You hear, Patricia? And leave Santa Cruz alone. And Tunapuna. And Miss Roadbrook. But like you have a problem with all my strong people them our. All my ace stalkers our. Leave my ace stalkers alone. When I say A's, A talkers, front line. Me FBI talkers, me CIA, me nuclear bombs. Don't interfere. You go get in problem. Don't interfere at all. I go against you for them. Don't interfere at all. It have plenty other names I ain't call it. But it's everybody is beyond. Sometimes all who are thinking your day, you on them are watching. Just make your points clean and nice. And say where they say, if you're lying, they go answer and say, why are you lying, Patricia? This is what go on. PNM dirty. PNM thief out all the money. Sell me refinery. Michael Morning. Hey, Anderson Wilson, Beatum and all of you morning Beatum people. Lavante people, morning. I trust only enough to tell all morning. I ain't trust only enough to win an election. Lennox are all faithful, not me at all. I just talk the truth. That's why only other like the Pitbull because I just talk the truth. It's a man with great humility. When I'm wrong, I just say I'm wrong, I just cry. I can't take pressure. Yeah. Early in the game when people used to come up patong, when I come up the radio, I crying. I say, how this boy is going to be a patong, boy? Oh, you going to hear me. And then say, you're a patong, they hear me, boy. No. When Pitbull barking, Pitbull me. And yet still calling me a patong. Fast and out of place, they say, you know what's a bad dog. Bad dog like me, so. Hey. Nigel Black, Wayne Felix morning. Atrike 2 morning. Omer, Rampasad morning. Marlon C. I don't tell you all morning already. Let me just peep and see Kathleen morning. MNBVCK. Wherever the hell is all of that words there? 35087. That's the best thing I can say for you, partner. I don't know. Only hand pink wave. Where is that? You looking for woman here? What? And he ain't say no if it's man, woman, nothing. Use a number. Sherry, morning. Morning, Sherry. Hey. Yeah, we had to play some, we had to take some going on. Jump high, jump low. Alright, I miss nobody, man. I give everybody some mantra. But they see everybody, man. Fort Can, Maria, Earl, morning. Pearl, Daniel, I don't know, you don't tell you morning. Basdio, Bakari, I don't tell you morning too, I think. Who missing there? Who missing? Donarine, morning. Raymond, morning.
Open the eyes of
Yeah, everybody get called. Nigel, George, everybody watch. Look, the list done already, watch. The rest is up. You know I got hiccup? Whatever they get hiccup early, so. And it's always God in the studio. Somebody by talking about all let me know, you know. Oh God. I got hiccup just so, you know. What the man says? Let me know. You know some all the thing. Let me know when I got hiccup just so is that. Somebody go say drink water, somebody go say it's a spirit blow coming. Afros. Ali, morning, I don't see you. No longer I see Afros. I hope I pronounce that properly. I got hiccup. Anthony, morning. Oh God, boy. I had to stop talking all you. I got real hiccup here. Where is that? All you? Kala. Lochan, morning. What about this black? Oh God, boy. Black Chinese. But who do we make this thing here? Who come with a spray thing here? Whatever this hiccup thing this hour? You know how long me get hiccup? Oh God. Roseman, morning. Ram Golam. Yeah, I don't see you there. Carol, morning. Oh boy, that is it. Mickie and all what you want. Look, all the way we want. I need to live better. I must live better. I need a government contract. Or you are UNC board appointment too. You are silk and a AGC house to live better. I need to live like a minister.
Bang.
Hey, let me say morning to Valencia, yours, Neely Silva, and Delia D. Silva, all of you, beautiful wife, don't all of you, all you. Good morning to all Valencia people too, man. Hey.
and if our God is for us.
This fella was bad with me. Moon Sammy them turn this on the boom, man, you know. I ain't get no government contract, the Pitbull. I ain't get no board appointment, no silk, no HEC house. That man went before me, yes. They really say parent people greedy. Shalon Roach, morning. Joshua Mox, morning. Hey. Oh, Larry.
Our God is greater, our God is stronger.
Look, Fraud can say, Santa Cruz don't tell nobody morning again as she get appointed. Anna morning. Oh, hey, Ford, you realize that? So she don't tell all the morning again? She driving Parado and tinted glass now. On the going report, she's a big girl now. Let me know, you know. It's not me saying that, eh? Look at here, let me highlight it. Watch it. I had to know, let me know the truth. What's what for can say? Santa Cruz don't tell nobody morning again. As she get appointed. Anna morning. At least look, he's saying morning. I will see Miss Santa Cruz go tell him back morning. So we go know if it is she turn on we. We have to know. We have to know. We go check it out. Let me see. I don't know if she name there now to see she telling anybody morning there. Or else you lie. Or else you're lying for it, you know. I don't let me catch your line, you know. Don't tell me Munsami turn big girl thing. Don't want to ride with the small boys again, you know. And woman, you know. All right. Son of God in Jesus Christ. Got that name now, boy. Oh God. All right. Son of God in Jesus Christ. Beautiful friend. On this Friday, right? Beautiful Friday morning. And GN to our, well, good. What? GN, I don't know where is that. GN or GM. All right, but GN to our two great rep leaders, Kamala, and a special good morning to Tobago Pastor Fali. Yes, morning Pastor Fali. And the whole of the Tobago people, all the Tobago people that lock on. Good morning. Mother Bernie, everybody. Silver Fox, everybody, morning. And Tobago Pastor Fali. Enjoy you all weekend. We from down the south. We from down the south. Say hope, no killing. Say hope. Say hope, no killing this weekend, but I want to say stay with hope. Stay with hope and no killing. It could be all of that. But you know, all the writing, all the text. Texters like to write short. All kind of short, bacchanal thing. Hey, Fufu! Where they get look Fufu, boy? I'm a Chinese, you know, that Fufu. I have an next Chinese, I have about 5 Chinese here, you know. Yeah, Fufu, Chong Kong, yeah, some Chinese here, you know. Harper, already going morning. Now see it. But look, Munsami said, hand pink wave. I thought LP and them, I thought things saying they say morning. But I ain't saying morning, you know. But if she at least saying hand pink wave and them kind of bacchanal thing they so. The woman ain't turn on all yet. Why? Fat can't go say that. I'm from San Fernando also, okay.
My God is greater, my God is stronger, but you are higher than the other.
All I gonna listen for, yes? With three viewers. Have to build the boy man. For behave yourself though, you go with about 3 viewers, boy. In total, it done about nicely 500 people done look on you already. You're going there with 3 people? You wicked hour. I mean, why you want to be in the same spot with me then? Why you want to be in the same spot with the Pitbull? You can't do that, you go lost out. You should look for after Pitbull.
God is for us, and who could
Well, all right, look, Munsami say, for don't try that. I say good morning to all my friends, and I acknowledge anybody who single me out. You're trying thing, boyfriend. That's why go and watch your 3 viewers with on the next station this one. Hey, Darren Mohan, counselor, we're going pastor. There's a serious church man here too, you know. And the brother Mohan, 2 brothers, real nice people, real nice family, all yeah, real nice family. The Mohan family, real nice people, boy. Denver Mohan, his wife, children, everybody's be looking in the morning day. That's why they start to behave a little bit. Because the pastor here and all the same, man. So I can't walk over here, you see, they go tell me, don't walk over here, nobody handy. Yeah. All right, I can say, Andy, tell your supporters to light up the chat now, man. Only light up the chat now, man.
Our God is healer, awesome in power, our God.
Right, soon will our PM day of prayer, or soon will be our PM day of prayer. That I want to believe, Son of God in Jesus Christ. For all, right, so soon will be our Prime Minister's Day of Prayer for all citizens to go in prayer. Take your family out to the family weekend. Go out with entire family. Make a cook in your neighborhood. All right. We go make a cook. It has some people have food, you know. Me and yet, you know. You don't say that, no? I have food, yes. That we really don't. Majid, Ali, you know, come on. Right, that enough mornings. 007, you know, long me see you. Let me say a pleasant good morning to Councillor Mohan, Darren Mohan, the Vega, the Old Pooch, ground troops. Councillor, you're doing a very, very good work. Vega, the Old Pooch people, Daddy man. Only I don't hold on to him. He's a good one. A vying fame for the next local government election, man. Pitbull vying. Yeah, when is the select committee are going in front day? Kamala, Ruda Munilal, all them selectors and they let them know, hey, Darren Mohan have been doing a very, very great job.
Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you.
I don't like people fighting God's people and good people.
Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher.
Hey, Delia the Silver morning. Hey, let me say playing good morning to Neil the Silver too, eh? Neil the Silver, Vince West. Hard worker. Keep up the good work, partner. How long I supposed to see? How long me see here? No. I will lie. I see on the campaign trail. He was on the campaign trail. Since the campaign trail, I ain't come out much.
The darkness you shine. Out of the ash.
I ain't come out much. Because it has some grandy people all here. Imagine that it has some grandy people. The Pitbull campaign more than some of them, eh? And they don't like the Pitbull all here. Telling all here. If they say, well, all here, get Pitbull there, so appoint Pitbull there, or do this to Pitbull, they're saying, no, don't get Pitbull, nothing. Pitbull not from the area. That's why I stop going down there, so you know, eventually I go tell all you everything. Eventually I go tell all you everything, and all you go believe is we own people thinking so. But I's a blessed fella, and whatever I do it in my heart, and I was never looking for nothing. So all we own people that say outside with the Pitbull, don't get Pitbull nothing, because Pitbull not from the area, and fighting the Pitbull down. Some people telling gangsters to run man, what kind of thing and all you. I say, boy, Andy, stay away from that kind of bacchanal. You see that kind of bacchanal thing? Stay away from that. Now I tell you, it are nice people out there will smile in all their face, but wicked and dangerous, you know. I bless. God have my back. And all who are against the Pitbull and don't want good for the Pitbull,
And what can stand against?
or they will fall 20, 100,000 times harder than the Pitbull. Because the Pitbull is a genuine fella.
And what can stand against? Stand against.
Yeah, I go drink some tea just now, man. Drink some water. I go get all later, no closer to when that time reach. Local government elections coming. Local government elections coming, man. And more, yeah.
You are higher than
Yo, let's continue. At the end of the day, it's all about we keeping the PNM out and we continue to make our country better and working for our purchases. And the Pitbull is one person, wouldn't leave no room for no PNM to take none of we corporate purchases. For them seats and them we already have, we need to add to it. And what said, the Pitbull will never be responsible for the PNM winning back no seats or doing nothing. I will always fight against them. Put my tail between my leg for the best interests of Trinidad and Tobago. Despite some minions that have out there, they're just heartless. They don't like nobody. They don't even like, I tell them, you know. I don't believe the kind of pressure I under. So I go see. Hey, Philip, morning to you. Hard worker, Philip, Carlos. And that the Bullhorn squad there, you know. Yeah, Philip is a black, he's a black Hindu. I think he's the first black Hindu I know, you know, years now. I fat boy from Grandy, you know the big fat one. He just laugh with his whole face. He always wear the Indian boy Carlos. Carlos is walking, eat out a shoe in 1 month, and I don't know. His shoe just get twisted in 1 month. Carlos shoes just get twisted. Yeah. But Carlos is a very nice fella too. And Patrick is the driver of the car with the bullhorn. I just call the three of them the Grady Bunch, you know. All three of them belly big, you know. I can understand that. Them like the three of them just really eat too much. I know like they just eat with Lennox Smith. So I find Lennox belly like it getting too big, you know.
Water you turned into wine.
Nicole, morning.
In the eyes of the blind, there's no one like you. None like you.
Good morning. Ground report. Good morning. Tobago rumbling opposition activists. Passport stamping. Every time the THA encourages hosting functions overseas, all the culture people that help them get into office are left behind. And the under faith office, a PNM woman in charge of the food cards. Mother Bonnie, look at here, I think here it is, so find out about this here now. I have faith in Fally them, you know. I like how they win the CD. But I only hope they leave, you know, the activists and them up there, they so in Tobago. Because you hear Nicole saying here,
Into the darkness you
Ground report, good morning. Tobago rumbling opposition.
out of the air.
Activist passport stamping every time. Activist passport stamping every time the THA engages activists just now. Oh God, don't go. Come, let me copy. I just send that from Mother Bonnie. Oh God, I wonder if I get it, boy. Let me see. Oh God, I ain't get it. Right back where right there, Tobago. But clear it up now. Write it. Don't put no short thing now. Write exactly what I'm saying. Right, Tobago? Vishnu, morning. Ted Gray, no longer in comedy program here, so you only listen. Rinald, morning. Job, morning. 007, I don't tell you morning. How much all you know jump on here? Jason, morning. That was a new person that see they writing something about Tobago, you know. Andy, your mouth boy, you ain't easy. Naz Ali Wappen, have a great day, Andy. All right, Naz. Let's give thanks for life. Yes, Jason. Abraham. Morning. Yeah. Nah, you miss nothing, Moonsami. You miss nothing yet. I ain't opening line yet, you know. Where the hell, boy? I want every young guy, look at the time. Nah. Time for you to get home to business. Joy. Ramlagan, morning. Sandy Jones, I don't tell you morning already. Mina Rodriguez, I don't tell you morning. Mina Rodriguez, you know, come on. It's Mina Steiner who was on before you. Yeah, learning all, you know. Nick. This Nick is a bacchanalist too, you know. He's trying to choke fire between Ole and the Pitbull, you know. I'm watching this Nick fella here, you know. Let me hear what he's saying here. Andy, it's alleged that the Minister of Agriculture has a party boat friend on the fisherman wharf, and the fishermen are angry with it. All right, what are they angry about? What are they angry about? Tell me now, Nick. What are they vexing for? And it's alleged, all right, so we're not sure, that the Minister of Agriculture, which is Ravi Ratiram, has a party boat friend. All right, you have a friend that have a water party boat. All right, okay, all right. You're not doing any work. All right, friend, on the fishermen. On the fishermen. A party boat friend on the fisherman wharf. So you have a party boat friend on the fisherman wharf. And the fishermen are angry with it. What you do? So them angry because you have a party boat friend? Well, for real? What substance is that you gave me, the boy Nick? So if I have a party boat friend, then I want to go and get a friend on the wharf there too. So I'm going to look for a fisherman friend. So I could go and get me like carrot, I will get me like small fish. I will get like fish every week. And I'm going to check my fisherman friend on fisherman wharf. Right? I will do that. And what? And then you go tell me what I do wrong there, right? You tell me what I do wrong there for getting a fisherman friend. Kimo, morning, Andrews. Morning. So let me see what they do wrong. Natasha Wells, you know, join me or what? Morning. Daniel Ramdas, morning. Said Mohammed, morning. Out there in New York. Yeah, Said. That is it to know. All right, but you ain't tell me, Nick, you ain't tell me nothing. And that's the problem in this country. We let people do things that they are not supposed to do, and when it brings trouble, nobody responsible for it. Right? What you do? What you talking about? You have to tell me what it is Ravi Ratiram do. I will call him personally, but that will be privately. What are you doing wrong? What wrong? Is it something illegal they're doing? Is it that alright, he on the sea partying with a fisherman friend, drinking and paying people taking pictures and saying, look, the minister, they on a pirogue, they partying and drinking rum, and they have Venezuelan women on the boat and them kind of thing? You have to tell me, Nick. You have to let me know, because just having a fisherman friend with a party boat friend or whatever, that ain't enough to what? Were you not doing anything wrong? Michael said, I wouldn't be on the chat for long. My shift of work, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. What are you working all night? What are you looking to done? Well, just put the damn phone in the car or the maxi or the bus now. Annie, morning. Abraham. Primraj. 1P Primraj. Bajnat. Morning. Well, they don't join up them thing and them, so if that is not the name, how do they spell it? All right, John, all of you. That is it. Time let me organize guitar now. Seeing you morning. Time video go. Looking for this man that and Jackman morning. Now see you there. Oh boy. Love her now they in Valencia too morning. Yes, Moon Sammy. Thank you for that encouragement. Andy, you can't help the way stink-minded people think. But you continue being who you are. Right? Helping people. Nobody can take that from you. So truth. Morning. Anbong and see like a late Terry morning. Deborah, all of you. Chatu morning. Donna Rilal, you know, come. Kenrick Prasad, morning. Mother Bunny. All right, you at least Mother Bunny answer back that. All right, Mother Bunny say, who don't hear us feel if they want themselves to look bad, then is that. I try talk. See about your people. These people are only there to let the assembly look bad. They have an agenda. Wow, so like the lady talking with whoever sent the message earlier, like they was talking the truth earlier, the Tobago person who say about somebody in their office and paying people there and fighting down the blue people, the Tobago party people. So you all have to deal with that. All you have to talk to Fali them, talk to the strong activists. You all have to talk. Jesse, thanks for telling me I'm on Gael. Gael, a pleasant good morning to you. All of you on Gael, Trinidad and Tobago, Gael, Caribbean, a pleasant good morning to you. All of you in the countryside areas of Trinidad and Tobago too, a pleasant good morning to you all. Not forgetting Jamaica and Dominica and all through the Caribbean. Guyana, all through the Caribbean, pleasant good morning to each and every one of you. Morning. Darren James, morning. Batsun, morning. Bernice. Rosalie, morning, Peter. Right, all the time for me to. I don't say morning to Mr. Clarence. Faye and Mr. Clarence. Mr. Clarence, my boy. That time I just forget to call him, you know. Right, Andy, right, look, Nick, right back. Let me hear we talking about the minister. All right, Andy, the government got some machinery from Japan. Right, and it is starting a sorghum seaweed fertilizer company. All right, a sorghum seaweed fertilizer company to clean up this well, all right, well, go help more that. So that voice name of that seaweed on the beach. Right, what that to do with Ravi, Minister of Agriculture? You said the Minister of Agriculture have a party friend, both party man friend. What that had to do with the minister? Because all we talk there is like the minister was doing something wrong. And it has some kind of stupidness going on the sea there with some party boat partner and thing. And so you really didn't clear the air on that. So sorry, you didn't clear the air on that. And it's good if the government bringing fertilizer cleaner for the seaweeds. They're very good. Very good. All right, very good. Kerr Prasad, look, Mother Bunny, all right. The PNM will find everything to complain about. The Foreign Affairs Minister in the PNM, the Foreign Affairs Minister in the PNM son had a party on boat during COVID. So what all you forget them people, they're looking for audience. Right, so you hear what Mother Bunny say, You heard what Mother Bunny say, right? Let me get back his name there quick. Nick, you heard what Mother Bunny say? Forget that about that. It had nothing with that. Right? Because you ain't bring nothing for we to really and truly say, well, this ain't looking bad. Well, right. We happy if people bringing something to we that will come public, that will make we government look bad, that will make we lose points, that we'll be able to call them and talk to them and let them know, why this thing's trying to come out. Hey, if that the direction you're going, just like children will be correcting them, letting them know, why hold, don't go down that road. Don't go down that road. Right, but you ain't getting me nothing. Right. All right. Andy, Munsami say Andy, Nick, well, technically is he always with some PNM propaganda. Okay. All right. So you gotta give me something because I go watch that as a propaganda, Nick. Because you ain't telling me what went on. Oh, you're offshore, Michael, on a gas platform. No, Andy, I'm offshore. On, well, the thing out here, gas platform. All right. So you have to go to work now and do your work. So you get sleep, so you have to go and work now. Or you now done work offshore and you have to go and sleep. Man, you have to listen to me a little bit and knock out. Peter say, Andy, you single or you does mingle? I just mingle. I may single, but I just mingle. So I ain't single because it's mingle. All right. Next say, Andy, the wharf in question is the San Fernando Wharf. It was built for the fishermen. That's what they said. And the party boat person is there illegally, according to the fishermen. So the wharf in San Fernando was built for the fishermen, and you're saying a party boat person get permission to have their party boat in all their quarters, in fisherman spot. Who's the party boat man? I only open I watch. Remember he turned you and see late in the game, you know. He done an about too, so all right. It's a party boat, it's a fishing boat, it's a what? It's a Iowa boat, it's a what? It's the former minister whose son was partying at a party during COVID with a boat. You gotta let me know. Right? Let me know. Hi Andy, good morning. It's Deborah. Deborah, pleasant good morning to you and Dave. I must always say good morning to you all. You all are responsible for we having this chat, eh? Right, let me hear what now again, Harry again. So hi Andy, good morning good morning. This is Deborah. Dave is celebrating his 63rd birthday on August the 31st. Want to wish him happy birthday. August the 31st, where we in there? That I far. But I will say happy birthday in advance. That is August the 31st is Independence Day. I think that Independence Day. Well, all right. Remind me right closer to August the 31st. Everybody will wish Dave a happy birthday to Dave. Yes, so look, remind me. Bernadette, you know, come on. Right. Annette Drakes. Well, I know senior day too. Krishna, all of you, morning. That is it and all you. I done go through this. Leon Charles, morning, Leon Charles, Anita, all of you, Job, all of you. Nice. Anne Brown here. Good morning, Anne Brown. Jill Monroe, Carol, all of you. Nice. Rosa. Morning. To Mark Gittins. I know a partner named Gittins was from Digo. I think he went to school with me, you know. All right. Mother Bernie sent a message. But they cannot win. We don't want them here. I will continue to let the people know what PNM did to Tobago and why we don't hug them up. They done, and is they done, and is that. Right? And is that. And the PNM people ain't realize they're not in power. Right? Losing power have them going crazy. They bitter, they sour, and they spreading propaganda. But they cannot destabilize this country. They lose the contract with the country. And is that. All right, that's truth. They lose the contract and they say, yeah, pen, yeah, people vote all out, hush all your damn mouth now. You understand? What the man name? Crooks. Morning Crooks. There's a new name I see the Crooks. Yeah, what the man name? Marvin Gonzal, the 13, you know. The only person I don't hear is Foster Cummins. Or we quiet, or we don't be on platform. Remember he had that kind of smile? He was smile with the whole face, he eye everything. And in elections, the pony tune, sweeping time. And he and the woman with the space in she teeth. I hear that your woman, you know, his girlfriend. I hear that his girlfriend. Again, girlfriend, eh? I never said that your wife. I hear that I hear that was Rowley's girlfriend first. What's she name? But the space in she teeth, the red girl who always dolls up. And she was in the stage with Foster and they're saying sweeping time so. And you see them sweeping time and they back together still. And she's facing she teeth so. And Foster with the face light up. Sweeping time. I hear. I tell you all, I did hear how that was Rowley's girlfriend and then they did get away. Foster and Rowley did start to get bad with each other and everybody did start to get vexed with each other. They remember when she get buff up? Right, all that buff up they were on the stage. You're disturbing me. All that he did lost his girlfriend. Foster pull Rowley's girlfriend back then they so. Yeah, they say Foster pull Rowley's girlfriend. But that's some other woman who tell me that there was girlfriend, that was Foster girlfriend too. But my girlfriends, not no woman and thing, you know, but none of them. They just his girlfriends. One of the girlfriends and then Foster girlfriends tell me the boy, we could say he have plenty girlfriends. And you see about all of them. They were here. Yeah, some of the girlfriends call man tell me. They say nice fella and thing, you know. Say he stay care and thing. They say, but they say he have a toothpick. I say, what? They say, yeah, that's the problem. So that's why he has so much. They say he have a toothpick. I say, oh God. I say, what do you mean by that? They say, boy, them are all shock. They say, Andy boy. It's two in girlfriends tell me that, you know. Two, I know two. 1, 2, let me see, 1, 2. Because the driving car thing we buy for them and thing. 2, 3. I know 3 girlfriends that he had. I think he still with one. He still have that one girlfriend. He mash up with that girlfriend. You know, boyfriend and girlfriends is mash up. Yeah. They say how they say, boy, this man very, very, very big-minded, but very, very small, like a toothpick. I say, okay, wow. Say that's the problem, that's the only problem. They say the shock. They say the shock, there was shock. When they see the toothpick, they didn't believe. I say, they say, the kiss the hand and thing. And the iron line, I swear, is a toothpick. I say, wait. Papa, you. Ah, boy. Papa, yo.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh, Lord.
Bang, 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 bang.
They say that they ain't feeling nothing. I say, but that man has so much money. He has so much mouth. He He has so much of girlfriends. But he needs some testicular fortitude.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
But then how Dr. Rowley lost that girlfriend? Fat toothpick. I can understand that too, you know. Dr. Rowley lost that girlfriend, you know. For a matchstick. Hey, well, let me get on to business here where we see where we have in the news there. What's on all the front burner this morning? What says the what's supposed to make news that not making news? It's not Andy not easy now. No, I tell you what 3 girlfriends first of comments, 3 girlfriends tell me that. I ain't lying to you. I know 3 of them, I'm telling you. Because I know he buy vehicle for them. I know 3 of them. I talk with them. And the time where they tell me. But remember, I not saying the man not with them. The man is a married man, I'm going to believe. Oh, the man, I'm not saying that he wives and them or nothing so, partners. Oh, no, yeah. Anderson Wilson is my boyfriend. Mickie K is my boyfriend. Lennox Smith is my boyfriend. Right? Moon Sammy is my girlfriend. Woodbrook is my girlfriend. Deborah is my girlfriend. All of them is my girlfriend. I have a lot of girlfriends here on this chat here. All. Everybody on the chat here is my girlfriends. Right? So I had a chat with 3, not me, them call me, 3 and Foster Cummins girlfriends. Tell me that. Them they should tell me that. I said, but he treat all good there. He treat them real good and thing. But I can understand all 3 tell me. All 3 are Foster Cummins girlfriends. Just like how Mikey K is my boyfriend. And Spoon Sammy is my girlfriend. All 3 of Foster Cummins girlfriends, when they call me, I say, so, hey, how that fella is? Say, nah, nice fella. He treat all good. Well, when I with them, I will say, oh, you're good or whatever. Because that one don't know that one with he, and that next one they know that next one with he. I don't know. Or them will be no. Well, not with, meaning that all of them is friends now. Sorry, let me correct myself. Let me correct what I say. This one don't know that one is that one girl. She's her, Foster is her girlfriend too, and that he have, that one is his girlfriend too, and them thing now, as friends. I said, so he the street you got? Yeah. But so I would talk like if I talking individually. Because I never talk to his friends and them together. Individually. And says, what type of birthday is cool? Say, he treat you good and thing. Yeah, he treat you good. He buy that car, eh? I say, okay. I say, well, all right, so you're happy then? Yeah. But, boy, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy, Andy, boy. I say, what? That man have a toothpick, you know. I say, what mean you have a toothpick? They say, man, that man small. I say, small-minded? No, they say big in mind, but very small. And they didn't describe what was small, but they just keep saying small. I say, wait, ay. They say, because of Cummins, small, you know. I told you only truth, only know I wouldn't lie to you. And she laughing. I'm telling you, Michelle, she laughing. I said, so how you was handling the small mind? She said, what am I do? I wasn't, the toothpick wasn't taking out nothing out the teeth. I said, okay, all right, wait.
Oh, Lord.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
had to be very correct and only because again, I don't want nobody sue me for nothing. Right? Anybody can have a boyfriend, anybody can have a girlfriend. Angela, you could laugh all over like Jason laughing, Lucky laughing, all over look at it. Yes, Andy Williams. That's the way. It's bacchanal they like. Them pianamites love it. Yeah. Not me now. Me ain't like no bacchanal at all, you know. I don't know, boy. Yes, Sonita, I would say, it's toothpick they say, but if you want to say it's a small toothbrush, well, all right. But I would they tell me that. I ain't gonna lie to all you. Well, yeah, let me go find out what is going on in the country where we need fix. Ollie, I can't read so many things, but just, boy. Ollie, let me hook up the thing now. Ollie, leave me alone. Let me start the program now, Jed. What I told you, some of us just come on for bacchanal in the morning or what? Or want to laugh or something or I can't understand this at all. I just get all the story where the people tell me that is all. I know them, I know some of them, I ain't lying to all you at all. So I don't know. Hey, look for it, can say tick sticks 100, it's hot. And laughing, all they like bacchanals. All let me get on to business so we had to watch and make sure. Let me organize and continue to guide the government. Let me stick to the front burners. Munsami, Tunapuna, Metro Brook, Barapa, one only call. Call, let me hear what's on the front burner this morning. What says thou? Right, one only call, because them ain't got done. That's what I tell you, know. This ground report program, I even lie now, boy. Oh, Lord. Hey. Hey. Oh, sir. Well, boy, I don't know if he's using a pump. I really don't know if he's using a pump, you know. Remember, water going plenty these days, so you had to have a pump too when you see a tank high up, to pump water. Yeah, but I don't know. If he use a pump, he might, if anybody that don't have water use a pump, it will be good, or they will get plenty water, right? Right, let me get on to business here. No, let me get on to business. Let us get down to business. Right, I'll hook up the board there now. I'll go into look Lennox Smith, man. Lennox, you have some of them headliners there for me, boy? Because these people, them, they ain't easy. I just get them
as usual, always ready like Freddie, and just like Boy Scout or Girls Guide.
Yeah.
Always in readiness, yes.
But wait, before you think that one person was waiting on the line. We're just one person before you give me the headliners. Go ahead, caller, because you was done on the line, and I did invite you all. Go ahead. Before Lennox give me some headliners. Yeah.
Andy, I know text or something there, and you read it.
When
you read it, you go laugh.
Tell me.
Let me tell you, you're going to read it over, I will call it to remind you to call Arnold Roberts and for you to ask him about the parrot and the couch in the slaughter room where Rolly had in her. And when you go and question, when the interviewer come by, he asking she about she butterfly and all that. You can remember that?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes, boy. Anyhow, thank you so much, partner. Lennox Smith, what you have in the headliners for us there, man? Come on, let me hear some of them headliners there. Let me get on to business.
Indeed. Of course, first and foremost, as per usual, as etiquette will dictate, President monitor all and sundry, East, West, North, South, Central, our friends in Tobago, and wherever you are, streaming on the World Wide Web. A pleasant good day to you. Are you hearing me loud and clear, my friend? That was always the test to make sure that we are very audible. Are you hearing me loud and clear, Andy?
Yes, loud and clear. But anyhow, I want to say morning to Donna Gawkins and apologize to her yesterday because in real, that's my family, all. Yeah? That's a family member of mine. It is a family member of mine. Support me on the Ground Report not now long time, and she was the first PNM in the family to move from PNM and went UNC. So while she went UNC, we did plenty of the family members that stay PNM. Because she did get away from way back then with Dr. Joe Lackey's them from way back then. Right? So let me say a pleasant good morning to Donna Gawkins, a true UNC, long before me, that have always seen that PNM wasn't good since Lackey's days. That was Joe Lackey's girl. Well, friend, real friend.
You said long before you. Is it that she realized what she had to do before you?
Yeah. She realized that PNM wasn't good before me.
Was she an influence? Was she an influencer?
Yeah. She influenced too. Was an influencer because, all right, you remember the story where Ian Allen did bring with De La Rosa's daughter?
Uh-huh.
Right. She was around all around that time and they so she was around too when they slapped down Rowley and all them things they saw by De La Rosa's house. Yeah, by De La Rosa's house.
Speaking of stalwart.
Rowley they pick up De La Rosa's daughter.
Long standing. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Rowley, but I can say that because there is facts. He did pick up De La Rosa's daughter and carry she for a drive on the hill there to see land. And it's alleged something. And you and them go deal with that. And it's alleged something. Yeah. You don't go deal with that. I out of that part.
Right. Yesterday when you were making reference to her, I believe it's her. I was getting the impression that there wasn't that close relationship because she was saying to arrest her or something to that effect.
Yeah.
Stop calling her name, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I realized that it is a family, of course.
That's my family.
Understanding. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
She vexed me. She say I ain't looking on this program again and whatever. I said nah, you're gonna be there in the background listening. So she hear Pinky, if it is Donna Gawkins ain't here and she lock on, which I believe she here and she lock on and she's listening. Pinky, call Donna and let Donna know I apologize to her. Right? Let her know that I apologize to her. Auntie Don, morning, Auntie Don. Go ahead, Lennox Smith. Where have they for we?
All right, well, we have quite a number of issues, quite apart from, of course, what I said yesterday. We will be focusing a bit, not too much, on the comments made by the Honorable Prime Minister on the occasion of International Voluntary or Humanitarian Day. And I'm saying so because the opposition leader did make reference to that, but of course, in the usual, what I consider to be sarcastic and disingenuous way, because she was saying that here it is. Yesterday was International Humanitarian Day, but we have a situation where over 30,000 persons have been displaced by this government, and therefore, of course, suggesting that it is total hypocrisy and ironic to the whole concept of being humane in a humanitarian environment. But that being as it may, let me just read out some of the headlines. PNM call on government to assist laid-off workers. I suppose that is not serious news, because we have been hearing that from time to time, but it's just that it will have different coloration, or put another way, discolorations, as the opportunity for political opportunism manifests itself on a daily basis, as certain revelations are made in the public domain. So PNM call on government to assist the laid-off workers. Of course, when they were saying that, I was thinking about, of course, the 65,000 persons that was laid off and decimated, of course, the southwestern peninsula of Trinidad and Tobago when Petrotrin was closed, and people, of course, were contemplating either suicide or the unraveling of family ties and good relations, and a number of other economic crises that the entire area was plunged into, and of course turning out to be an economic desert, so to speak. But situational ethics one, and of course hypocrisy two.
Yeah,
And
but
of
what's
course, downright dishonesty seem to be the order of the day for this opposition group, 12 plus 1. Go ahead, let me hear what you're saying.
But yesterday papers, nobody didn't tell me that cops hunt 19 gangsters and resistance leader second girlfriend among those targeted on latest SOE detention order. And then when now seeing the fella, I didn't really get on papers yesterday to see phone was getting trouble. This teen here who died, I know he faced from some way, boy. I know that teen faced within the elections. I and he talk. I know this person faced from some way. Besides that, that Lennox Smith. Go ahead. What is the next headline as you have?
A corporal has also been detained. A corporal of police has also been detained under the SOE and was is subject to a detention order as well, claiming that he is associated with gangsters, and he was under the monitoring of internal, I suppose, investigative operations of the police for some time, and the SOE has provided, of course, an appropriate opportunity to arrest him in connection with those activities that prior probably they couldn't get him to expose him in that regard. But of course, this opportunity, I don't know if it's going to.
Yeah, but did you also heard that the Carl CFO suspended? What is about, or when did he get suspended, or what did he get suspended for?
The chief financial officer, yes, of Carl has been suspended as well. So
because when they say Carl making no money, and they say Carl making no money, bossing, and if he's the chief financial officer, what he's the man was in charge of spending out all the money, or just letting money go haywire?
Well, I have not been familiarized myself with the essence of the purpose for that suspension, but certainly I will do that during the course of the program. In other words, I don't know the details, but except to say that yes, I am aware that the Carl CFO, the chief financial officer, was suspended, and I know that followed the call by the Prime Minister that she is disappointed with the non-profitability across the various destinations that Carl will fly to, and she has given them, of course, 2 years to get their acts together to ostensibly to make it or turn it around, at least to make it a break even, and possibly, of course, making a profit ultimately. But
we also see in here in the Guardian here, only is in the Gulf. Cedra's resident fear violence may erupt as U.S. vessels approach neighboring Venezuela.
Well, of course, everybody will have that concern. All of Trinidad should have that concern. And yes, indeed, of course, as we said yesterday, I think we did it in a very professional way, and analyzing the historical and the contemporary state of affairs, where, of course, American military assets are being deployed in this part of the world or of the region, and of course, as it is said, very close to Venezuela, and geographically, of course, as you know, we may not be affected in the way that people might see, except, of course, we may have persons, because of the foreign policy position on Venezuela by the present government, meaning that essentially they are anti-Maduro, that there are certain elements that may infiltrate our borders for reasons that may not be told to us, and acting, of course, to pursue the agenda of Maduro. But that is in the sphere of speculation. But basically, those assets will be deployed close to or in close proximity or within sight of Caracas, which is the capital of Venezuela, and therefore more than two-thirds of Venezuela's coastline is really in the Caribbean Sea. The part that we are close to is that part of the Venezuelan coastline that is in the Atlantic, is washed by the Atlantic Ocean. So we have a fair idea that where the action will take place is more in the Caribbean Sea, closer to Caracas, which of course is way closer to Colombia kind of thing, rather than close to Trinidad and Tobago.
And
so that kind of activity may not affect us in the way that some people are speculating.
Right, but Venezuela, China, and ALBA condemns U.S. naval action. ALBA is what country?
Yeah, I saw that in brief, but I didn't get a chance to look at it. But I could. What you said the article is?
In the Guardian.
Is that a part of the article?
The Guardian. That is in the Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Guardian, page 5. And the next thing, while you're finding it, I want somebody to investigate this, man, because I will talk out on this. NGC is celebrating its 50, the National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago Limited, 50 years. And it's seen a big, in the number 2 page, a full page ad. I would like to know if this 1% SAPGA papers, if NGC, the same papers, and CNG3 have been attacking this new government, the war in this government. And I don't want to believe that NGC paid for a full page ad. That real money. You can't pay your enemies to kill you. So I would love to know if this full page ad in the number 2 page number 2, if this was a pro bono, if this was free, if this was given free from Guardian, or if NGC pay $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 for how much is it for a full big page, Lennox Smith? Approximately how much money?
Quite a handsome amount, comparatively speaking, and yes, it could be in that vicinity, and of course, depending on how long it is going to run for, could amount to a handsome, maybe 100,000 and upwards.
So I would like Munsami, I would like Tuna Puna, Miss Roadbrook, I would like all your fear is fear, you know. This Guardian newspapers, all you see how they dominate, you know. Guardian is also on CNC3, you know. The NCC, the National Gas Company, look at here. It have a full page ad promoting 50 years of the National Gas Company. I would like to know, because Kamala said, don't spend no money on ads and advertising in the media. Don't have no parties. Don't do no sponsorships. Right now, Kamala said that. The Prime Minister said that to all, you know. So I would like to find out if that ad was given to the National Gas Company for free from Guardian, or if the National Gas Company pay almost $100,000 for that full page ad in the second page. Page number 2. Fear is fair, all here. Fear is fear. We continue. Well, right,
No,
or
no,
wrong is wrong. you know.
I take your concern because I did speak to Mikey briefly on it because he's responsible for that, and I did not give him any details, but I was contemplating, of course, speaking to WASA, for example, that is celebrating 50 years as well, and of course honoring its past employees, as well as the role of NLCB as far as advertising its products are concerned.
Well, let us send some across here on Gael for we.
I was thinking
Let us send some of that ad for real media.
Gael getting some
Exactly.
business as well.
Fear is
Gael
fear.
getting some business because, of course, this program is carried by Gael by and large in circumstances where we are unable to provide them with any financial support. And one would have expected that since this is a pro-government, by logic and common sense program, that we should make an overture to these various institutions that would regularly advertise, whether on whatever platform. We are not telling them what to do, but certainly if Gael is being left out, then we should, and including, of course, Real Media, TT, and the other platforms, including, of course, the data of the corridor transformation, where some kind of arrangement can be made for the promotion of the products and the initiatives and or the policies and programs and various rollouts that will come from time to time for public consumption. And therefore, I think it is only fair that opportunity be expanded, commercial opportunity be expanded to these entities as well that are reeling as a consequence, but still, of course, committed and on air still, but requires financial support in order to do their work much more efficiently.
Man, let me continue. Yes. Again, that is really, really unfair. Why? It's not right. Again, evidence is a pro bono. If it was free, I don't have a problem. If it was free, no problem. But to pay Guardian and CNC3 money to promote government business, feeding them
without considering the other players, which is only fair. That concern must be raised, and I think is a fair position. It may be that there is an oversight because people may not be aware, or people may not be conscious, or we didn't stand up and speak out as we are now indicating, and there may be a change of position so as to make it as equitable as possible and to make certain that everybody gets, let's say, taxpayers' dollars as well to promote, of course, the efforts of the government.
Nice. And I must say the Honorable Kamala Prasad and Bronx, and he put some respect to the PM's name. The Honorable Kamala Prasad sir.
Yes.
Right. I also see something here.
The ALBA.
Yeah.
Wasn't familiar with it, but I get it now. It's a intergovernmental organization of Latin American and Caribbean nations. So that is what they call themselves, or the alternative to that is the Bolivian Alliance for the Peoples of Our America. That is what that ALBA means. Because I was thinking this might have been one of those Middle Eastern countries that have that kind of acronym, but it's not that. It's a Latin American-based country that is not country, but intergovernmental organization that is calling on the United States or expressing their concern, just as China, as to the deployment of military assets in the Southern Caribbean, ostensibly for the purpose of treating with their drug problem, but they are concerned that it is an intimidation or maybe a stepping stone for aggression against the Venezuelan government and that country.
Nice. Well, we don't know the Caribbean Airlines CFO was suspended. We also know as a possible U.S./Venezuela conflict looms, experts advise Trinidad and Tobago to stay neutral. We also see here PM say, well, the Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Bisesa says, asked who's the UNC connected lawyer behind alleged death threats. Right? Police to be deployed in 80 high-risk schools in the new term. MOE tells principals filling vacancies in discipline among students is top priority in new school year.
Yeah. I think there was a meeting, a high-level meeting of certain elements of the stakeholders within the education system that have looked at AI, meaning artificial intelligence, and discipline came up to be indiscipline came up to be a very important point for discussion, and has to be addressed. And therefore, the question of police deployment into various troubled schools would have been part and parcel of that exercise. So there is a fervent desire to address that particular problem, which of course is really inhibiting, in spite of the good performance, I must say, of the students at the CXE level of Trinidad and Tobago. I think we top the entire Caribbean in terms of the numbers of persons that would have gotten their full certificate and did well. So kudos to all of them, but we can do much better if we are able to curb that violence that caused the Vice President of the United States, Vince, to, of course, reference Trinidad as a place that is riddled with crime and criminality.
Right, and also a police corporal held under detention order for being a gang member. We are also seeing cops to ensure all government ministers remain safe. DCPL Benjamin is saying that, and have a story here too, is saying detention order claims suspect confessed to 30 murders, plans to kill more. Right?
I find that very intriguing that someone will confess to 30 murders. I find that very, very intriguing, particularly in custody. I wonder what might have motivated that person to, of course, disclose that kind of information, because, I mean, a fundamental right, SOE or no SOE, is to remain silent. So I just have my intriguing concern about that. But of course, I understand why too the police would love to, of course, disclose that kind of information, because it justifies the presence of an SOE, no doubt. But the 30 murders, a person confessing, etc.
Right, and PNM,
and more than that, we have nobody being charged as yet for any kind of murder.
Right, and the PNM calls, because I had to take this call we have here, the PNM calls for support for, you're going to talk then, no, my brother Malcolm X, the PNM calls for support for displaced workers, right? PNM, the People's National Movement leader Penny Beckers has urged the government and the Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Bisesa to take immediate actions to support displaced workers across Trinidad and Tobago, right? Under the current leadership of Trinidad and Tobago, thousands of citizens lost their jobs suddenly, and the effect on many families has been extremely.
Could you guess why she said what she said?
Why she said that?
Let me give you a hint. It was as a result of an article in yesterday's news. You know?
No, go ahead. I'm trying to get his phone back again.
No, a 50-something, 54-year-old man apparently committed suicide, and his wife said his spouse, I don't think it's his spouse, but I think his spouse would have said that because he lost his forestry job, both of them, in fact, lost their forestry job for the time being, and therefore they were concerned and frustrated over the lack of income so as to maintain the family. And therefore, of course, he took his life, it appears. And therefore, what Penny has done is capitalize on that. Again, showing the level of opportunism and possibly politicizing the unfortunate demise of someone, which may not be what would have been told to us, because there are always at least two sides to a story. But go ahead.
Go ahead, caller. Go ahead. Go ahead, Malcolm X. Go ahead, my brother. What's your contribution this morning?
Morning, Andy. Morning, Mikey K. And morning, Lennox Smith.
Good morning.
Andy, remember yesterday we had a topic with the American ships and in the waters of Venezuela, which is close to Trinidad. And I show you my concern on that. Now, one thing you said just now, I am listening to you loud and clear about the Guardian papers we own with CN3 with a big conglomerate. I think that is the big word. Lennox, if I'm pronouncing it right. Please,
there's a big financial conglomerate.
Right.
The big.
Right.
Like Guardian.
You have conglomerate, yes.
Conglomerate, right.
Lennox is a man with history. You remember when Ram Kripalani wanted to open a newspaper and a radio station, Eric Williams said no business conglomerate should be able to own no kind of media in order, because of the influence of the media will have over the citizenship of the country. Try and remember, he turned it down when Ram Kripalani wanted to open a media. Now you have Ansa Makal actually own half of the country. And I want to remind Trinidad and Tobago, it have a thing that they call conspiracy to murder. If all you remember that Dulcedi hanging was conspiracy to murder. So the powers of this country, it is alleged, and I want to use the big word, it is alleged that when it had a kidnapping of a certain businessman grandson, everybody who was part of it was executed. All you have a good day there to show you the powers of this country, who really had the powers. And we have to look at what's taking place right now. I am appealing again. These Colombian, Venezuelan, and Mexicans that here in Trinidad and Tobago, we have to get rid of them immediately. Amen.
Lennox, but how you ain't talking? You on your phone there, or your thing mute?
Sorry about that. I was just talking to Mikey there. Mikey had called me.
All right, well, let me take a call by the time. Let me take a next call. Let me don't keep back that day. Right, let me say morning. All right. Let me continue. Let's continue.
Good morning to the
There's quite a number of issues that are still to be done.
Andy, yesterday I went to the hospital and I missed the program. I got a banker, Louis Santa Cruz here. Andy, Stuart Young and Abdullah talking about and Zobel Miller. He believe America, Trump and them some little. America is a whole big nuclear arm power. Why they want to back and what they give me? Why they go and do open some garden or do some kind of other want to eh? I didn't want them, they want to give in some kind of bacchanal with America. Or. Andy, yesterday when I was in the hospital, I didn't see no picture, the Minister of Health, no picture. They put a stranger in the hospital, no picture. Kamala, what going on, Andy? Lennox look into that, put up picture, the Prime Minister and the Minister of Health. You know, Andy, the most informative program. You have a good day, and Lennox and Mickie K, and all the best. And God bless.
And that may sound insignificant, Andy, but I too observed. I went to the Ministry of Legal Affairs yesterday to deal with some business there, and I only saw the picture of the president, and I thought, so I was taken aback. So I'm glad that caller raised that topic or that issue, because any conscientious Trinbagonian would make that observation, because those pictures are supposed to be right in the face of the public, those pictures. And of course, it's usually the president, the prime minister, and the person who would be in charge of the particular department or the ministry where that department would fall under. So I suppose maybe time they have not got around to that, because I know at one time there was some delay by the Ministry of Information in the distribution of the various pictures because the government had recently changed. So I don't know if this is the situation, but certainly if that caller observed it, I observed it. It means therefore, I'm sure after today, much more people will observe it. But more importantly, those who are responsible for that change should be engaged now. Go ahead,
Orlando here. Andy, this message may be a little longer than normal. Andy, the woman that called yesterday, Beulah, and she said about Raj, and if I don't like the country, I can leave. Let me explain something to Beulah. She don't know me, I don't know her. She don't know what I do, I do not know what she do. I do not want her to call my name again. What she can address me as the smart guy from Orlando. That's what I want to be addressed as. The smart guy from Orlando. Because she don't know the sacrifice we made in this country, what we do, all the family that went through doing the military, serve this country, my nephew, my friend, my cousin, we all, what we did for this country. Okay? And the amount of taxes we pay in this country. So when she come out with this stupid thing about if you don't like the people country, can leave. Beulah, if you don't like yourself, you should go back to Grenada. Okay? And do not address me as my name, Raj, or nickname, Raj, or whatever. If you want to talk to Orlando, you say, smart guy Orlando. Okay? Kendrick will know what I'm talking about. So please do not call my name. Otherwise, your God will not like you. Okay? Jesus would like you because you're not as smart as you think. And Andy, I have a beef to pick with you. A guy called yesterday and he was asking if anybody could speak English to translate from Spanish to English. And a guy called you immediately. He talked 60 seconds about Trinidad. And he talked 60 minutes about the country he lived in, blah, 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 and I said that crap. Andy, if you wanted Spanish to English, I could have tell my wife call you. My wife speaks Spanish, and she could have translated everything for you. That's the reason why we go to vacation, which you have been a lot, to Spanish country, we get along easily. Okay? So the guy call you take his call, blam, and let him talk a lot. Okay? And he let him blah, 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 blah. He probably never spent one penny in Trinidad. He probably never visit Trinidad. Ask him when last he went to Trinidad. You have any family who do charity in Trinidad? Give toys to the kids? I have my family, whole set of families do that. But this guy will call and talk, blah, 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 60 seconds about Trinidad and 60 minutes about the country. This is not what we want. We want to talk about Trinidad and Tobago. Okay? But you wouldn't think we'll call. But you know what? I will still spread the message of the ground report to listen to the ground report. I don't have to call to speak live. I'll leave my message. Okay? But you know, I know you watch your call. The man call and within a minute you pick up the call and he started talking a set of rubbish. Okay? And let me tell you something, Andy. One more thing quick. If you do not like me to buy tomatoes from Andy, or from Lennox, you shouldn't be buying tomatoes from Lennox either. Okay? Think about that. That's a hint of something, because that guy who called there from where he called 60 second trailer and 60 minutes about America. Don't listen to he. Okay? He don't do nothing for trailer. He don't give trailer nothing. He don't give charity. Okay, and I will be calling too much. I will be listening, and I will be spreading the good news about the ground report. Bye, Andy.
Thank you so much. Very good. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's continue the voice notes. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hey. My partner Raj have one more, Orlando have one more here, boy. Let me play that one day quick day.
Oh, and one more thing. Then he call and he tell you, oh, I do not know Spanish. Look for an app. But you're quick to call the station about, translate from Spanish to English. He called quick, then he'll tell you, I do not know Spanish. I have backup of my Spanish. You know what I'm talking about. All right, Andy. He calls for no reason. Call to make himself look like he's important. Later.
Dos Santos, you're causing problem. Don't talk about Trump and how good Trump is. Don't do that. The man go get angry. And he wanted to call back and dispute whatever it is he was saying. But I didn't want that back and forth, just like how Beulah talk, she talk there. If Beulah looking to call now to tell you something, I wouldn't want to answer. I wouldn't want her to talk right now. Because I don't want the program get thrown off of them things. So he get a chokini 2 cents there. Beulah go choking she think if it's anything Monday. Or if she calling on a normal thing, well then no problem. She just had to send a voice note. And send a voice note, I can't stop nobody from choking in the thing with the voice note. You see the calling aspect where? And I don't know you to be talking Spanish, wherever it go, I don't know that. And I already have people in Trinidad that I trust with the Spanish aspect. And I wouldn't have think about you in any way to deal with any Spanish thing for me, whether it's your wife or this or that, because again, we know you, I don't know your wife, and I wouldn't want your wife to just jump on the program just so, and again, that's your family. Remember, it's always that thing, you keep your family away from what you does, So in Trinidad, I have Spanish, so we are Spanish people that we could depend on to translate for us. So you don't have to worry about that. Lennox, you want to say something?
Yeah, and it may be a good time, of course, to re-emphasize a fundamental principle of the ground report, and that is, of course, while we applaud your presentations within certain specified decency, of course, as far as your choice of words are concerned, that's the only proviso. But we will defend to the hilt your right to speak, and of course, and that is extended to all and sundry. So it will not, in other words, it may not be proficient, or it may not be appropriate for somebody to tell someone else how to speak, what to speak, etc. Because we pride ourselves of that. But your right to say no, your right to disagree, we will defend to the hilt, and within the confines of freedom of speech, and of course our responsibility as one of the fourth pillars of the democracy that we know Trinidad and Tobago to be, and that is to say, providing information by virtue of a media platform.
Right, and not only that, I like fairness, you know, but again, here you have your right to your opinion. Beulah don't have a right to her opinion too straight out. Because you's a person where you don't like, I hear you on many occasions call Anderson Wilson, Kingsley, this one, that one, and that. So right. If she call your name, where's the big problem? Tell Beulah, don't call my name. You're moving like a little girl there between me and you. You're moving like girlish. I mean, you's a hater. Everybody know Orlando to be a heavy hater. And they set people very hard. So if Beulah, a woman, because she like Trump, because that's what going on there, she like Trump, and that is where the loggerhead going. And the same fellow we're talking about, them like the Trump, you don't like your Trump, and however it go. What give you the right to tell Beulah, don't call in him? If it is you don't want fire stay out of the kitchen? Yeah. It is what it is.
You may disagree, but we will defend your rights and everybody else's rights to have their say. Exactly.
You just say to all kind of people, hard, and you're right. Most of the things you're hitting on, hard, you're right, you know. Because you just have great contributions. But what you're real, like a real soft man, like a real girl, saying that Beulah, a woman, tell Beulah don't call my name. Tell Beulah this. Tell Beulah that. Come on now, man. If what she's saying is wrong, or what you have to do is you call and you dispute what she's saying. That Trump is not the best, and this is what Trump doing, and you show my little girlness in your day, man. Huff. Come on now, man. Use Orlando.
As to say what you should say. I think
and say what people, how people should talk.
Yes.
How you gonna talk or how people could talk? Come on, man. Nobody will tell you how to talk. The only thing we tell you is stay away from that thing and monkey talk. Other than that, you free to make your contributions, partner. Morning, caller.
I think we have made that very clear. Good morning.
Good morning, Andy Williams and Lennox.
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody attacking Beulah. Who attacking Beulah? Leave Beulah, let Beulah talk. Good morning, Beulah.
No, there's not a woman. There's a man playing woman out.
You want to think you're looking for a dog. Why you're at them, Beulah?
Who is this? Hey, somebody playing, they're talking like a woman here. This is a man talking.
This is a man, there's KFC.
KFC, you're talking like a woman, boy?
I'll get a voice.
but he's not doing a good job.
Right, talk normal. Let me see with you. Talk normal.
Yeah. Good morning, Lennox.
Good morning, KFC. Morning.
I put my man voice now. What's a good morning to Beulah? Who attacking my friend, boy? So yeah, let Beulah make she contribution now. Right? And then I ain't got things about you, boy. Touch me now, boy. Let me talk now, boy. I'm gonna come in your office now.
Me?
Well, I can make an appointment to see you.
To see me?
Yeah.
What were you here? Well, you tell me why is it good thing? I know me. I am not think. Well, tell me which office you need to check me in. So I will go to that office that you here in, that you need to check me in. So tell me, please. And I go tell you time and place to check me in that office.
And if for Grandy, you have an office for Andy for Grandy, right? To see the public.
I go on KFC, you troublers, boy.
Andy, bye-bye.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh, Lord. Let me continue them causes. I really find this woman singing like a 20 cats. I want to get you a dog. Yibula, I say, but how they song like a man, so. Oh, Lord, oh, eh. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Eh. Go ahead, next caller.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Ground Report. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Blessings to all. Mike Williams from Toronto, Mike W. Listen, Andy.
Just now, Lenny, let me finish this.
Watching your program this morning, and I just got a thought that I want to share with you quickly. This issue that's going on right now with America and Venezuela.
Yes, this issue going on with America and.
I want you to remember when PNM was in power in Trinidad, they had the activists like yourself and Miss Munsami and all the different people who wanted a change in government because the government in charge was not doing what was good for the country and had the people under bondage and burden. It will be the same in Venezuela. Not everybody would support the Maduro way of thinking and the dictatorship. But when you're under a dictatorship such as what Maduro had in Venezuela, you can't say anything. Your family would disappear. So a lot of people secretly would want a change in regime. So we have to remember those people, and maybe when we sing our prayers, and we should remember the innocent ones in Venezuela who just want to make a good living, just like the UNC were when PNM was in power in Trinidad. So I pray for the people in Venezuela who really don't want to support the government, but they don't have a choice sometimes. So that is just my 2 cents this morning. And Andy, wonderful program. I've been consistently locking on to you guys. You're like my alarm clock in the morning. This morning I got up a little bit late because I came home late last night. But God bless you, my brother. God bless Lennox, and protect you guys always, because this kind of program, not everyone can handle the truth. So God bless you all and your families, and Mikey K as well. Thank you, Andy.
So funny morning, Andy. I was just listening to this. It's a bit long, but it's very impressive. Showing how 12 countries cannot do without us. For methanol and ammonia, and other produce. So I'm real interested. I want to keep up the good work. They're running scared right now. It's blue lights and silver bridges for a lot of them. Let me take back the country, take back the dignity.
Morning, Andy. Morning, Ground Report. You all saw the media footage with Kamala, with Foster Cummings and all his alleged charges with drugs and his influence in Cuba and thing. You all should play the clip from Kamala. That's what is important. That's how serious it is.
Good morning, Ground Report. This is Kerr until here, boy. I was watching a documentary, a little YouTube video that was sent to me by a friend of mine, and I was so shocked, right? And I just sent a snapshot of it, and I would like everybody on the Ground Report crew, right, everybody that is listening on, to go to this YouTube video that is called 12 Countries That Cannot Survive, 12 new countries that cannot survive without Trinidad and Tobago 2025 update. I was shocked to know that our country plays such an important part in some of the biggest economies in the world. And when you look at this video, this YouTube video, I sent a snapshot of it to Ground Report. I sent a snapshot on the WhatsApp, right? So You guys look at that. I want everybody to look at that and begin to, it brings you to the understanding of how important Trinidad and Tobago is. And you'll keep asking yourself the question, why is our nation in the condition, in the state that it is in? Okay? You guys have a good day. God bless.
I saw it, Andy.
All right, it good? Or it's choppiness? It's real, it's a real thing, or it's real choppiness? As in, it's not real that them countries really dependent on us?
I hope, for example, the smaller islands up, they have always depended on us for their energy supply, for example. And therefore, from that perspective, they depend on us. It's those kinds of things. Of course, places at one time like the United States and so on, they were importing some 41% of our natural gas, especially around winter time. Of course, that is not so with the shale gas revolution that is taking place in the United States, but certainly, the caller is correct, and that I would advise people to look at it as well, because it's a nice.
People see how long it is, so we'll see if I can get a push in that way, I can get to see it. And then I'm only going to get a see to play it in a little bit there, because it's all about teaching people.
Good morning. One of the best ways that we can show God we are trusting Him is by simply remaining calm. When you get to that point where the storm is raging, people are treating you unfairly, or maybe you have received a bad report from the doctor, or you just lost your job. In the natural, you should be discouraged. You should be upset. But instead, you have a smile on your face. You still have a spring in your step. You are at peace. What you really saying is, God, I trust you. I know you are bigger than this sickness. I know you are bigger than this marriage struggle. I know you are bigger than my enemies. Be the type of person who remains calm in the midst of the storm. When somebody is saying critical things about you, remind yourself and others if necessary. That's okay. I know God is in control. I know God will fight my battles for me.
Well, at the San Fernando Fishing Center, frustration is mounting among fishermen who say their facility has been hijacked.
President of the San Fernando Fishing Cooperative, Bobby Suglal Singh, says a privately owned party boat has been moored at the government jetty for over a month now. He insists the area was built for fishing vessels, not private entertainment. Fisher folks say they are being denied mooring space while partygoers consume alcohol just steps away from fuel storage. They want Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar to rein in Agriculture Minister Ravi Rathiram, who they believe played a role in granting access to the vessel.
And then they asked them to move the vehicle on. He said that they have permission from the boss, so they could park up anywhere on the jetty. So they were able to cut everything out of it until they want to actually beg somebody to move the vehicle to make a pass out the gas and everything from the boat. And which I found was unfair. Because actually accommodate the jetty. You can't move, you can't do nothing. You just have to sit down and wait.
Veteran fisherman Randall Jagan is not alone. Vice President of the cooperative, Clinton Lochan, says fishermen have reported bullying, delays, and even fights among the party boat patrons. He believes the operators are being protected even after security agencies once tried to remove the vessel. While Rathiram is yet to respond to the fishermen's concerns, they want answers from the Prime Minister herself.
In my opinion, the minister allowed this to happen without the Prime Minister doing anything. But then you need to do this. Because how you could put a party boat in the middle of a fishing facility here? I come out to go and see I see party boat and I have to excuse and I pass on my bad eyes. What do you want to do now? Eh?
Lennox, just dig into that story and find out about that party boat the scenes there now. Just people that they find out what party boat, because the one Kamla Persad-Bissessar to rein in the minister Ravi Rathiram, who they are saying, the fishermen are saying, are the one responsible or granted the party boat owner the opportunity to have a boat there or something so.
Yeah. I read that article this morning, in fact, and And they are saying that, of course, he has been delinquent and is under his watch that that is happening. I think the party boat has been on there for about a month, and that when they would have had their party and the party goers are disembarking, they utilize the pier, and the fishermen have to wait inordinate length of time in order to, of course, bring their catches to shore, and therefore to market, and that is the circumstances that is surrounding that particular issue.
But who owned that boat? I want to know who owned that boat.
Well, they didn't say, but of course, there is speculations. I'm not going to say it now, but I mean, there are very few people who are engaged in that business, because very few people will engage in that business, and it is a bit expensive as well. You have to own a boat, etc., and it should be sufficiently equipped to accommodate, of course, that kind of jamming, so to speak. And I think we know very, very, very well one of whom is well known.
Let me try to call the Minister Ravi Ratiam. Let me see if I'll get you.
Yeah, and the other one, I think Schoon, the Schoon son, the former Minister of Trade, the son, because I'm saying so because that was a part and parcel of the issues that was raised during the COVID when there was a incident involving that particular boat owned by the son of Schoon, which was subjected to the regulations, saying that they breached the regulations by, of course, having people clustered in one place, contrary to the health regulations relating to COVID.
All right, Lenny, go ahead there quick. Let me see if I can get on to the minister on this boat issue. Oh, Munsami saying exactly PNM propaganda. But I really want to know what it's about. Go ahead, caller, morning. Caller, go ahead, morning. Go ahead, go. Your connection bad. Your connection bad, Lenny. I was trying to think the connection real bad. Go ahead, caller. Try to get on to Ravi Ratiram. Go ahead, caller.
All you're trying to say is Iowa. The boat is Iowa owned, and the wicked PNM made that happen. Iowa boat.
Well, we don't know if it's Iowa boat, but that is the information they think.
That is Iowa boat.
But frankly, I didn't see it as, I think it was a storm in a teacup.
It's alleged.
As far as to call for the resignation of the minister.
Wait, let me hear the lady there. Let me hear the lady there again.
Yeah,
right, ma'am.
The minister might have inherited that, or he probably didn't know.
Oh, you know, right.
One of the things was to bring it to his attention.
But it's only a month. We in power more than a month. They say Pack will be a month now, eh? We in power a month now.
Yeah,
ma'am, which spot you calling from?
I don't know if efforts was made to communicate
just
with
now,
the minister and all of that.
I will try to call him. Go ahead, ma'am. Where you calling from?
May or may not be more in the motor than the pestle.
Ma'am, where you calling from? Because you be out of here. I don't know about the boat. Lennox Smith, do you know? You from down south side?
The wicked PNM tried to destroy the
and it was a new unity, I think, was
just now, Lennox, the person talking. You're not hearing the person talking. Go ahead.
No,
right, they miss a. Hey, Miss Lauketa, where I didn't get no longer calling you, and why your phone, when I calling your phone, I only get one ring.
That's why that's why I don't call again, because my phone always have a problem.
Oh.
Right.
No, but when I call in your phone too, I only get one ring, you know, Miss Lauketa. Like if you block me. Remember I always tell you that?
I ain't blocked you at all.
But telling you I call in your phone and I just get one ring. But go ahead. How do you know that it's Iowa boat?
Because the PNM, all you could remember, the PNM tried to destroy Iowa and telling me I have to remove his boat. So it's alleged and it's a fact that it's Iowa boat. Had to put it there for safety because the PNM want to destroy him. They destroy every damn thing.
All right, well, look, somebody's saying that boat was there long before the elections.
Then right, it was there before election that Iowa boat.
All right.
And I was on it for fact.
All right. Let me take our next call. Thanks so much for calling. Hey, watch your phone. Call me after the program, now, Miss Lauketa. Right after the program, call me. And you have to get somebody to check your phone to see if it is your phone. Because I might tell you that months now, you know. If your phone blocked me by mistake or something, because when I ringing you, I just only get one ring.
Lennox, good morning.
Lennox, you on a delay, you know. Yeah. You on a delay. You must be listening to something else because it's not looking like that headphone working and look people asking. Look, she say morning to you and you know yourself hearing that. How your headphone getting so much problem?
I didn't hear that.
Wait,
frankly.
People talking to you and you yourself hearing. You have it plugged in, doing some kind of work, law work in the sideline or something?
Let me check.
You had to put it on the Discord.
I cannot say that my attention wasn't attracted elsewhere, so there might have been something else because I was trying to listen and wasn't getting that.
Yeah, but
all right, let me see.
Yeah, I had a thing in the background. You had to plug it in the Discord.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right. So let me take some calls quick. People calling. Morning caller.
Yes, good morning, my brother Andy.
Hey, Lenny, go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead, Lenny.
Yes, how you doing? How you doing, my brother?
I'm all right.
You know, yes, I was upset since yesterday. One of your callers, you know how I love Trinidad. Trinidad comes first.
Yeah.
No matter how I live in the States, as long as I do, I love the people of Trinidad. And to hear one of your callers yesterday talking about Venezuela and the United States and said, fire burn America, that got me so angry. And he is a regular caller. I know, I think that he must have canvassed and everything for the year. And that's fine. I give him a lot of
right, and that's fine.
I want to ask him if the previous government had stayed illegitimate in this country, the first country that would have come to our assistance was the United States of America. Would he have said, fire burn America too? You understand what I'm saying? You know, I know America have a lot of flaws. I always tell you that. But to say fire burn America, which is still one of the greatest countries in the world, especially to the over 3,000 and more Trinidadians who live here. You understand what I'm saying? And that hurt me. That hurt me. I know everybody has their opinion, but I just wanted to just get that off. And I just hope that he to pick up the newspaper this morning and see that David Abdullah and Stuart Run is saying the same thing that he said yesterday. Stuart Young called America yesterday. I don't know who he called, and tell them, lay your hands off Venezuela. You understand what I'm saying, my brother Andy? So I just wanted to get that. But I still love Trinidadians and love it as much as I do, including that caller also. I'll talk to you. I sent you a message. Please reply.
All right, I will. Oh, boy. I ain't going to check it out yet.
All right. Thank you very much, bro.
No problem, Lenny. Oh, boy. KFC, you say fire burn America. Where you want fire burn America for? Morning caller.
Morning, Andy. Morning. How you going, man?
I
Morning,
already
Lennox.
the Barapo.
Here.
Go ahead, the Barapo.
PNM, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fire burn the PNM, not America. Andy, what did us build a jetty and a facility for marine wise? Not for boat. I never see a bus park up in the jet I never see an aeroplane park up in a jetty in the water. You see what people don't understand in this country? Eh? They just feel that everything that is built, the facility belongs to specific people alone in this country. That the mentality PNM have put across in this country. A jetty, a facility is built for people who have that type of marine equipment. So if whosoever wants to park up their boat, guys are okay all over this country. You just see it have fishermen park up their boat all on the beach and all kind of thing. And it's that eyesore. You know how that wharf was previous to when they redevelop it and all this kind of thing? That was a kind of ghetto place where you're afraid to go. It's nasty. All kind of squatting and piping and all kind of thing living down by the wharf there. People used to be afraid to go and you know, be down there and all this kind of thing. Now that it clean up and all kind of thing, all in a sudden, they care, and no facility wasn't built specifically for fishermen. It was built for use by the Trinidad and Tobago citizens. So let us get that in the head and understand that no fisherman can go and talk about, hey, the jetty is for them alone. The jetty is for people, citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, who have some sort of marine equipment that they want to moor their equipment on the and tie it off and thing there. Well, yes, they might have a certain amount of guidelines and rules that you have to abide by. And if somebody is breaking the law, well, then you have to deal with that. But I don't see why, if a man have a boat, he can go and moor his boat on the jetty if there's no law against that. Why it is good for a fisherman. So if that man say now that he have a party but everybody's going fish on the boat, what are you gonna do now? And he say his boat is a fishing party boat. That every time they play music, they carry the fishing line and they wine and play music and drink rum and thing, but they throw the line to catch the fish and come out. When everybody coming out, they're coming out with a cooler of fish. It have any law against that now? You see some people that understand what kind of nonsense they be talking about. And yesterday I go use Orlando, some guy talk about me and who I talking about with Venezuela and all this kind of dotishness. Well, I know what I'm talking about, but I know what I'm seeing. I know that I see over 7 million citizens of our country flee and seek refuge outside. I know for a fact that the food prices and the oppression and the sufferation that taking place in Venezuela, I see that. So I don't know if he living differently and better off in Venezuela than what is really happening. I see that millions and billions of dollars in cocaine leaving Venezuela shore and heading to America. I don't know if he's seeing that. I seen that was a big threat that this man always interfering in people's business. I seen that people living on the poverty line in Venezuela while he living lavishly and enjoying the best of everything and not doing anything for the people of Venezuela. So I don't know what he is seeing. Probably he have a different eyesight than me and the rest of the world that is seeing differently. So every single thing that America is doing, where this idiot down there is because we didn't suppose to have no dictator like that living in. Look, imagine Cuba and all settled down. Cuba, who had Castro for so long, they now seeing things differently and having different communication with America. But this one want to play that he's some bad John and want to invade people's country and all the time he didn't have no interest in Guyana. As soon as Guyana find a little oil and start to find wealth and things, he want to reclaim Guyana and all this kind of thing. Then you're talking a certain nonsense. So if me are seeing something else, well, I don't know. But I know for sure what I'm seeing is real because I ain't no fake. And I want to try a little jab at Orlando. It had a little Indian named Kuchila that every time stick fighting season come out, Kuchila go jumping in the ring and carry, and if you see him, you go feel he's the baddest man. But you know, as a man take up a stick and jumping in the ring, Kuchila carry 2 times, he put on that stick and he run out of the ring. He afraid that boss said, bad. So Orlando, you just throw your words for people. Don't afraid when you see somebody call your name and things. Stand up and take stick. Don't be plain mass and afraid powder. And leave Beulah and them. Beulah them is good people. Our man there all amount of cat and taking care of it. She had to be a real dedicated woman. Taking care of one cat is easy. So you could imagine if she taking care of 21 cats. You understand? Because you know how Rowley does behavior. The kind of effort she has to take to groom golf course and things. So leave Beulah now. Let she take care of she 21 cat. And I know it are people who can take care of one cat. Have a good morning, and you all enjoy the rest of the weekend. But take care later.
Lord.
Bang, bang, bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Yeah, Andy, morning again.
Yeah, morning.
Andy.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah. This thing we're talking about NGC and Guardian, the Guardian papers and things. It have people like Jack Warner, and he have a paper thing. He could get some of that money too. It have Heavy and Casey, all of them, all they could get some of that money. Yeah. And next thing I wanted to think. Remember when Ole was somewhere else, Ole interviewed some panmen concerning the land where Panchimbigo get on the highway there. And the person who was in charge Panchimbigo, she go and she signed deal for them to get some old building down on Rising Road and all kind of thing. I was a member of Panchimbigo in those days with Annem Smith, Owen Serret. I know, but when Diaz take over there, I didn't leave because he ended up in corrupted thing and car and all kind of thing. So I could take, and then this woman come, and it looked like she and Rowley's family. She come and she give it the people and thing. So I want to know if that is true or if that's still in the making. And I think she ended up in the carnival. LCC board and all kind of thing. I want to know if Michelle Benjamin and them didn't know about that. Could you find out that for me, please, Andy? I'd like to know, being as an old pan man and thing, I want to know what, because that land was supposed to be beneficial to the pan players and thing. You understand? And it had a lot of things to go wrong there for the benefit of the citizens, not just the pan players alone. Yeah, tourists, all kind of things could have go there. Right? But find out that from Andy.
All right, thank you very much. Next caller, let me make it short and sweet. Morning. Go ahead, the Magnificent Three. Go ahead.
Yes, good morning to the Magnificent Three. Boy, I just listen. I cannot join in, I cannot later. But I'm going to give me a little piece about Stuart Young and David Abdullah.
We're getting a very bad feedback. We're getting a feedback.
A fishman no passing. A fishman no passing in. Yeah, it's gone. Let me tell you something. David Abdullah and Stuart Young say to hands off. So when I listen, I come to the conclusion they have to be in co with the resistance gang or the 6th gang. Because they can be saying that by themselves just so and have no backup. So I say, well, they might understand them down there to fight with Venezuela when the time comes. A man say how Trump might want something to do with Venezuela if Maduro give him the opportunity, right? But I know Trump already get what he had to get on Maduro already, and he don't want nothing because they wouldn't put a bounty of $50 million on a man's head if you had something against that man, right? And the next thing I want to talk, Andy, before I go, I was listening to Penelo Beckles talking in Pleasantville, and hear what she said. She's a girl from San Fernando because she goes to school in San Fernando, and then St. Joseph Conference and thing. And hear what she said. And taking Lord for that, that the PNM cut down all the sugar cane in Pleasantville and build residential home. She said, we the PNM do that. And people must never forget that. So then when I listen to that, I say, hey, you cut down sugar cane and put people to live. That's why the economy was falling from cent that time, even before they closed down carrying 75 Limited in 2001, 2002. So you could see where the PNM is concerned about putting voter pardon. That's why San Fernando East now never let go PNM, because this is a payback for the housing that they give. Because she says the biggest housing in the whole of the Caribbean, right? So I watch her, I say, well, boy, the PNM really know how to do business. And the last thing I go down and say, Penny lie when she say Stuart Young and Rowley have to be credited for the oil with Exxon Mobil, right? She said because, but we in the UNC and the UNC government want to take credit for it. But Stuart Young and them who credited for that. But listen to the thing. What they Imbo talking, and Imbo don't know if Stuart Young and Rowley have to be the beneficiary for that, because he say he know what this government do, and he want to know the deal and the procurement and all kind of thing. So it just show you how the lie keep flowing more and more, right? But Andy, we have to keep sharp, and we have to listen to the lie, and we have to keep pushing back against the PNM, because them only want to gain vote. Nothing else for the country. Just vote. That's my contribution this morning, sir.
Andy.
Go ahead, morning to you.
Andy, morning, my dear. Lennox, morning, my darling. How are you guys? Good?
We all right.
Nice. They Bacchanal Friday, how are they?
Yeah, it's Bacchanal Thursday, boy. Beulah under pressure. Orlando digging horrors. I don't know.
Today's Friday, Auntie. Anyway, I want to say something. Yesterday I made a comment about let's mind our business with the Venezuela and America situation. But I mean, as a grown person, when we say something wrong, I mean, we're big enough, we could say we made a mistake. So I made a mistake there. And I think that is our business. I believe this is our business, because at the end of the day, we are in the middle of the whole catastrophe, the whole drama that is going to unravel right before our eyes, right? So we need to cover ourselves and, be on alert, be aware, because if this really takes a turn for the worse, then we could be affected in many, many ways. Then, when you look at America record, when they're looking for someone and they want someone like Bin Laden, all Gaddafi, all of them, what they did, they went in nicely, very quietly, take them out and bring them out in body bags. And it was very quiet. They didn't make a war. So, let's see how it unravels, because America could go in there easy and bring out Maduro easy, and people wouldn't know until they see breaking news America having. Because that is the type of people they are. For their records. So go back to the records and you will see what I'm talking about. Lennox, you're supposed to have knowledge on that also. Right, Lennox? Hello?
Yes, he's listening. Well, boy, he headphones just work sometime.
Boy, I know this is Lennox, no, Lord Father.
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, guys, I want to tell you all, you all did a good job. You did a great job. I love the program. I love you guys. Keep it up. And remember, we got your backs. And the Ground Report is a family. Don't mind me, there's fights. We just had the fighters in between coming to fight each other, but it's a love. And let's keep it like that, right? So you all have a great day, have a good weekend. It's a love. Bye, Andy.
All right, darling. I don't know, boy. All you had to get different type of headphones for this man, boy. Woman asking you something, he said he ain't the woman asking him nothing. Morning caller.
Yeah, Andy, tell Lennox to tell the person where they get an airphone in dollar general in America to carry back and take back the guarantee.
Buy feelers in a dollar store, boy. Where they get the eggs for $1. That headphone, I can't understand how he can't hear that headphone.
Imagine you talking and he hearing you. Lennox! Lennox! Lennox!
Yeah. I hear you.
He on a delay.
Carry back my dollar general. The dollar store in America.
But
I know you're
the present caller.
All
right. Lennox on a delay. Lennox is hearing me, but Lennox is on a delay. It could never be Lennox on the Discord.
Tell me what she said.
The lady was asking us something and saying it's a love and all them things there, but you on a delay, you only hearing we after. If you not on the Discord is where you go hear us one time.
I'm hearing you. No, I'm hearing you, but there's some people are not hearing, and I don't know why. So I'm asking you what she said. I didn't hear that.
But she done gone there. Let me take.
I'm responding to you right now in real time. That's all.
Yeah, you are.
Right.
Well, all right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise up them callers and them thing. I'm gonna raise it up. I will raise it up when they call. I'm gonna raise up the phone line.
Let's see. Yeah. Because sometimes I get a distortion with Mr. Tonapuna when he calls, for example. I would love to hear the entirety so I could make some kind of contribution if it becomes necessary. But I'm simply not hearing. So I'm the type of disciplined person who will not respond because I simply didn't hear.
All right.
Good morning, Andy. This is former UNC Senator Obika attacking Dr. Rowley and the PNM.
Sense of pride of being in Toronto, people. Right now, people are lining up to leave this country because there is no opportunity here. And when we raise that in the parliament, when MP Rodney Charles raised that in the parliament at Guyana, Barbados is doing better than we by miles. Instead of the Prime Minister acknowledging that he has work to do, he is saying, well, get the hell out of here. Go to Barbados. Go to Guyana. Here, one check here. Well, we want Keith Rowley out of government. That is what we want.
All right, we got it.
This is the same Obika now. Listen to this PNM hypocrite.
This government is demonstrating that they have no problem in openly victimizing people once they believe that, once they deem them to be PNM, or that they benefit from the PNM. And they don't care if it's young people. They really don't care. David Nackett made it very clear that them is dogs, and we will treat them like dogs. And as far as he's concerned, once they benefit from the PNM, he's a dog. Once they look like a PNM, whatever that means. You know what that means? Nice dog whistle for once they're African. Yep. So the fact that the UNC has a minister who is of African descent, and he's comfortable in describing African people as dogs under the guise of calling them PNM. Yeah, a euphemism. All right. It shows you how depraved the current government is in the context of race relations. They simply do not care.
Good morning, Ground Report. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Mickie K. How are we all doing this morning? Andy Williams, I want to talk about the condition, the ruinous dilapidated and horrendous state of the San Fernando Promenade. Andy Williams, the promenade is in a disgraceful condition. It is overrun with vagrants. The place is smelling stink, and it is smelling like vagrant tutu. Right? People cannot walk on the promenade because it is not safe, because sometimes the vagrants rob them, they have knives and other sharp objects on them that they carry. I know when PNM was in power and they had the first, when PNM was in power and Reguela was mayor of San Fernando, they had installed several LED lights to discourage the vagrants from coming there and sleeping overnight. But that doesn't make any sense because the vagrants will just cover their heads. Anyhow, when Kamala had the first term as Prime Minister under Mayor Kazim Hussein, Kamala Prasad, predecessor, had gotten the San Fernando City Corporation, a security firm, to supply security guards to keep the vagrants from coming off of the promenade. There used to be about two vagrants per shift, and they used to work 24/7. I'm recommending to this Minister of Borough and City Corporations, who has gotten a bit old now, what she needs to do is get a security firm to assign them to the San Fernando City Corporation and pay them money and put at least 4 guards 24/7, 4 guards per shift to guard that promenade and keep the vagrants from coming there. Because Andy Williams, you cannot go there. The place, it is dingy, it is smelly, the walls are stained with feces and pee. And when the guards are assigned to protect the promenade, at least 2 should be armed in case if they engage in any violent confrontation with the vagrants, because you know that some of them feel that they have a land deed to the San Fernando Promenade. Also too, there's a half-naked vagrant lady walking in San Fernando with knock knees. She'll be taking off her clothes, right? And walking naked on the San Fernando Promenade. She lives there. Just right in front of the police station, and nobody does her anything, right? Nobody does her anything, and she does be pulling on her clothes and doing her numbers on the promenade, and not just her, but several other vagrants too. I want Mr. Robert Paris, the Harris Promenade is in front of your office, in front of City Hall. Come down there now with a team and do an assessment to see how the promenade could be upgraded, right? We cannot have vagrants taking over our promenade because nobody could use it again. As a matter of fact, it is not safe to walk from the hospital San Fernando along the promenade to the top of High Street because you could be robbed, you could be mobbed, you could be attacked by the vagrants. The promenade needs urgent addressing, please.
Yo, but boss man, you give me vagrant update and promenade update today. What happened to the bus? You ain't on the bus today? You're walking to the promenade in San Fernando today or what?
Good morning, ground report again. Mr. PTSC here. I want to complain about that San Fernando Port of Spain bus service which continues to fail commuters. Since this bus driver was brutally killed in that accident, the Tuesday had a very good bus service.
Just now, let me hear this 2 voice notes he sent. So he deal with vagrants. So now we going and deal with buses. Everybody, we thought the bus man turn a vagrant man now. Lennox?
When the cousin to get to the bus terminus, he probably has to pass there.
So when you have to go take a bus?
He does only take bus.
Yes.
So he's not busting in there.
Yes.
He walking in there.
So you walk into the promenade and that smell piss and tutu. And it has some vagrants there with some ice pick and knife, like they're threatening him. Or you see somebody might be tutuing somewhere there and say, hey, don't tutu there. And they say, next time you're walking through here, we go choke you up. So he pleading now to get the promenade clean up. It's too much vagrants. Right? So now we coming with the he coming now with the next voice note. So let me hear boss man, next voice note. So what I think he's doing is clearing the path for when you have to go get his bus.
Yes.
Some one of them they're going to be threatening him on the way to the bus So he ready for that place to clean up. Oh God, let me hear him now. Let me hear him.
Good morning, ground report again. Mr. PTSD here. I want to complain about that San Fernando Port of Spain bus service which continues to fail commuters. Since this bus driver was brutally killed in that accident, the Tuesday had a very good bus service. Buses were running whole day. They ran almost every half an hour to every hour in some cases, and then the service has gotten very bad. Very, 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 very woeful. This morning at the San Fernando terminal, passengers went to ask the customer service agent behind the glass for a time for the San Fernando bus. She said it would come 5:45, right? 5:45 a.m. because she said she was waiting for a bus to come back down from Port of Spain, and they had none available buses at the moment. So I don't know what is happening. I honestly don't know. Mr. Zaku, they didn't fool anybody by trying to apply cosmetics and nail and to the PTSD bus service subsequent to the death of the bus driver. Anyhow, the other thing is, the bus came very late. It came 6:47 around there this morning, right? I don't understand how you could be waiting for a bus to come back down from Port of Spain. The people working in PTSD, they can't call the bus station and get buses to come up before. And the other thing is, 2 days ago, Andy Williams did not maintain the buses in San Fernando. One shut down in front of the hospital at San Fernando, Faizabad, right? And the bus was left there for hours before it was moved. What PTSD needs to do as well to save money, purchase some records and have them owned by PTSD. Because right now the records that they have, they are renting the records, and that is amassing a large bill for the treasury to pay. Secondly, I want to complain. Well, I heard that the PNM ordered 40-something new buses. I don't know if they were paid for, but they were from the same flimsy Chinese company, right, that made the Lux coach and most of the buses that they're using now. I hope when Mr. Zoku orders buses, he buys Volvo, Mercedes-Benz, and MAN vehicles. Because these Chinese buses, this morning, the bus that left San Fernando to go Port of Spain, passengers had to keep moving and moving because it was like a shower in a bathroom. AC water was just dripping all over and wetting up the seats. People who were sitting down had to give up the seats and stand up. So please, right, ensure that the new buses come and they're not from China, because we're fed up with this nonsense now. Well.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh, Lord. No! Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. And then the chat. Hey, Raj. Leave Beulah and your cat alone, man. She busy with your cat. She have a cat mentality. Leave Beulah alone. You can't fix stupid. Good morning, Andy. Here what's going on. If they have anything in Venezuela over there, an invasion in Venezuela, they're gonna have a lot of migrants heading to Trinidad. Alright, so guys, let you know, there'll be a lot of migrants in Trinidad, and you can't stop them. Alright? Alright.
And he take care Lennox. That's that plane is driving there, like he ain't know what direction that plane. Andy, that man should be made parliamentary secretary in the Ministry of Bus Affairs.
What, man?
Andy, that man should be made parliamentary secretary in the Ministry of Bus Affairs.
Busman supposed to be in one ministry,
Andy, that man should be made parliamentary secretary in the Ministry of Bus Affairs.
All right, he's supposed to be made parliamentary secretary in the Ministry of Bus Affairs. Oh Lord, let me play Raj there now there too. Oh Lord, I only hope it all ain't hurt Raj.
The only difficulty here that there is no Ministry of Bus Affairs, so he's really telling him that he could fit nowhere.
Oh Lord, come, let me play this.
Andy, that is true. That's dangerous. I used to live in Boston. When I used to live in Boston used to buy all the natural gas from Trinidad. Huge ship of natural gas used to come to the harbor in Boston, bringing their natural gas and selling it to Boston. That is when I used to live in Boston in the 90s. Okay? So we were doing well with our gas. Not only in the Caribbean, we were selling it to America. Therefore, I'm not upset with Dula. I'm not mad with Dula. I do not like when she used a statement, if you don't like it, you can leave it to the country. She don't know what the sacrifice people put in the country. Like, I don't know what sacrifice she made for Trinidad. Okay? So it's not that I'm picking on she. She don't have to say things like that. I don't tell she should like Trinidad to leave and go back to Trinidad. I don't do that. I don't tell some people go back to the country. Because they make sacrifice for the country. I make sacrifice for Trinidad. I love Trinidad. I make sacrifice in America. The amount of taxes and the amount of houses. I go 5, 6 this amount of people. 5 houses and sell them and pay taxes. So don't tell me you don't like the people country. So this is nobody's country. America belongs to no one. Immigrants build this country. So don't say that. That is what I'm upset about. She can say anything. Because a woman who has 9 cats and 15 care of it is good. Like you say that. I'm not upset. I'm not with all my units to do that. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Because you don't live here, you get a lot of people and you don't know what's in it. All right? It's that. You here now, you see. And you enjoy. Thank you. And then the boss man again, you let a man come and talk crap. Wait, how did it come vegan? It come vegan under the PNM. PNM turn them into vegan. See, the boss man get your act straight together, get your facts, you dumb.
Good morning, Ground Report, Andy, Lennox, and Mickie K. Concerning that promenade in San Fernando where the train is there and everybody peeing and tutuing and whatsoever, tell PNM come and claim the children from there, man. There's only a set of PNM people there, man. The borough run by PNM and they does nothing. Tell them come and claim the children, man.
Bossman, morning, Andy, morning. Bossman, that promenade stinks since PNM in power. So UNC now come in power, Bossman. That promenade stink since PNM in power. And PNM didn't do nothing about it. All they do, pass a quota paint. They never did nothing about the vagrant. It increasing it with animals, dog and things. The only part that is keep good when they having, keep it clean when they're having the fete. When Stuart Young and them had the fete, and the other day they had fete again, PNM. That's the only time that is clean it, the borough of San Fernando. So Bossman, you have to complain way back when the PNM was in power. You understand? I find every morning they should have a water truck washing down the borough of San Fernando, especially from the promenade come down. The amount of dog tutu one thing and human tutu that be seen. The place will be smelling stink. You understand? So thanks for bringing up the point. But the point is it was in dilapidated condition since PNM was in power. Right? Thank you and have a nice day.
Nice. So in real, you all agreeing with him that it stink, it need to be dealt with, right? But all you just want to make sure and let him know that, hey, it's a PNM run borough, they're supposed to think where it go. Right, we don't know PNM don't do nothing, PNM don't like them, PNM lost the borough of San Fernando and they're going and lost that cooperation in the local government elections. So, it's a very good point that he bring up because if it had all that human feces and pee and the promenade in San Fernando stink. I would like our government, because that is where we call that we need that to be dealt with immediate effect, because that is a health risk. That is a health risk, okay? So we want that deal with where we can study that is a PNM borough still at this point, but let us get our local government minister involved, or let me get the health authorities involved, however. It's a health hazard. We have a new government. We love the people of San Fernando West that voted for our UNC MP. We will take over that San Fernando borough, but we want the promenade clean because San Fernando people deserve better. Because already remember too, down to San Fernando East, Ali Bocas almost win that seat too. So the people of San Fernando don't like PNM again. And we supposed to be glad that Bossman bring this up. And we now supposed to work with him and encourage the people, or we government, to fix that filth on the promenade of San Fernando. San Fernando people is people too. And I know this government will deal with that. I will call Kadisha Amin and ask her. Very, very serious, that very, very serious thing that we have to deal with. That have to be dealt with.
But since we're in the mood of complaining, let me complain about Port of Spain as well. And that it's about time that the management of Port of Spain change as well. And of course, we expect that at the next local government elections, that will manifest itself. Because clearly, that is the capital city. Whilst, of course, San Fernando is the second largest city and is considered to be the energy capital of Trinidad and Tobago. Certainly, Port of Spain is the legal capital, the central and the most important city. It is the main thoroughfare. It is the administrative center of the country, with all the parliament is situated there, the High Court is situated there, meaning that the Court of Justice is situated there, and there's so many government facilities and buildings, and yet still to be in that state clearly is a serious indictment on those who would have had the responsibility to manage their affairs from time immemorial, unshaken, unbroken, and therefore it's about time for it to also change as the country did on the 28th of April.
Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you. Caller, pleasant good morning. Where are you calling from? Oh boy, nice. I wanted to see what I want to do is just run. They say how important Trinidad and Tobago is. So let us see when it coming to. They say 7 countries that depends on Trinidad and Tobago. That's what they say. So let me just see if I can get that here. Right, they say there's 12 countries. 12 new countries, one saying 12 new countries that can't survive without Trinidad and Tobago. right? 12 countries that can't survive without Trinidad and Tobago. I have the next one here with Donald Trump and Kamala face saying 12 countries need Trinidad and Tobago. So let's see what that is about. I'll get to see how long it will be too. Right, I'll get to see how long it will be. Lennox, if you're watching there, you will see what I have there. Right, so all right, so I'll play this. Or they say this is the top richest people in the Caribbean. I will play that one for you next time. But this one, let's see what this one is about.
What if I told you that this...
All right, let me just open she up. Come. Open up here. Open up. Nice. And so long as it's going report on, let me make sure at least put a Mickie to the side there. So, and a Lennox Smith. All right, let me see there. Boom. All right, so let me put a Lennox Smith in this there. Yeah, I only have no choice, man. Because I go and play other people and see how long it is too. Right, and then I'm going to play a Lennox Smith here. Bam. So everybody will know it's on the ground report. And it's for 15 minutes. Right, so we have a 15 minutes. Let's hear what it is, what 12 countries need Trinidad and Tobago. Let's see if it is factual or not. If you all agree with it or not. So let's go here.
What if I told you that this tiny Caribbean nation of just over 1 million people holds the keys to the survival of some of the world's biggest economies? That without Trinidad, entire industries in countries thousands of miles away would grind to a halt. Factories would shut down, lights would go out, and even billion-dollar companies would collapse. From fueling America's energy grid to supplying rare products you won't find anywhere else, Trinidad's influence stretches far beyond its borders, and most people have no idea. Today we're counting down 12 countries that literally cannot survive without Trinidad. And trust me, number 3 will blow your mind. 1. United States. The United States might be the most powerful country in the world, but when it comes to certain forms of energy, it has a surprising dependency on Trinidad. Here's why. The U.S. East Coast, especially the New England region, doesn't have the infrastructure to pipe in enough domestic natural gas during peak winter months. That's where Trinidad steps in, shipping massive amounts of liquefied natural gas, LNG, to keep the lights on and the heat running. Without these deliveries, millions could face higher heating bills, rolling blackouts, or even heating shortages in sub-zero weather. But it doesn't stop there. The U.S. also imports huge quantities of Trinidad's ammonia and methanol, which are essential for fertilizers, plastics, synthetic fabrics, paints, and even pharmaceuticals. American farmers use Trinidadian ammonia to grow corn, wheat, and soybeans, feeding not only the U.S. population, but also export markets worldwide. Now imagine this. If Trinidad's supply stopped tomorrow, fertilizer prices in the U.S. would skyrocket. Farmers would struggle, crop yields would drop, and food prices could surge. Energy grids in the Northeast would scramble to find replacements, often turning to dirtier, more expensive sources. For a nation that likes to see itself as self-sufficient, the United States is quietly leaning on a Caribbean neighbor for some of its most critical resources. Brazil is a global agricultural superpower, producing vast amounts of soybeans, sugarcane, coffee, and beef. But behind the scenes, a large chunk of that productivity is fueled, quite literally, by Trinidad. Brazil imports massive amounts of ammonia and urea from Trinidad, both of which are produced using its abundant natural gas reserves. These fertilizers are what keep Brazil's farms growing at scale. Without them, yields would plummet, threatening both Brazil's domestic food supply and its position as one of the world's top food exporters. But the relationship goes beyond agriculture. Brazil's industrial sector also relies on certain petroleum products and chemical feedstocks from Trinidad. These materials are used in plastics manufacturing, textiles, and even in the automotive industry. Here's the kicker. Because Brazil's economy is so intertwined with agriculture, any shock to fertilizer supply hits hard. If Trinidad stopped exporting tomorrow, Brazil might have to turn to more distant suppliers like Russia or the Middle East, paying higher prices and risking shipping delays. This wouldn't just be a Brazilian problem, it would ripple into global food markets. Prices for soybeans, coffee, and sugar could rise worldwide. In a way, the world's morning cup of coffee is partially brought to you by Trinidad. 3. Japan. Japan is a high-tech, densely populated nation with few natural resources of its own. That means it has to import the majority of its energy. And LNG from Trinidad is part of the lifeline. After the Fukushima nuclear disaster in 2011, Japan shut down much of its nuclear power generation. The country urgently needed cleaner alternatives to coal, and LNG became a major part of the solution. Trinidad emerged as a stable, reliable partner, delivering high-quality LNG halfway across the globe. These shipments power Japanese homes, offices, factories, and transportation networks. LNG is used to generate electricity that runs bullet trains, lights up Tokyo's skyline, and keeps Japan's factories humming, factories that make everything from cars to semiconductors. Without Trinidad's contribution, Japan would have to scramble for replacement suppliers, likely at higher costs. Energy prices could rise sharply, impacting industries and households alike. Manufacturing costs could climb, reducing Japan's competitive edge in global markets. And because Japan is so dependent on uninterrupted energy supply, even a small disruption could have outsized effects. Imagine factories idling, trains running on reduced schedules, and higher costs trickling down to consumer electronics prices worldwide. In short, this tiny Caribbean nation helps keep one of the world's largest economies running smoothly. 4. China. China's economy is massive, diverse, and constantly hungry for raw materials. While it produces a lot of its own chemicals and fuels, there's one place it turns to for consistent, high-quality supplies: Trinidad. Trinidad is one of the world's top exporters of methanol and ammonia, two chemicals that China uses everywhere. Methanol is essential for producing plastics, paints, adhesives, and synthetic fabrics. Ammonia is a key ingredient in fertilizers that help feed China's 1.4 billion people. These chemicals don't just feed China's domestic market, they also power its export machine. Think about the electronics, clothing, and household goods China ships to the rest of the world. Many of those products start life with chemical inputs from Trinidad. And it's not just the chemicals themselves. The reliability matters. Because Trinidad sits strategically near major shipping lanes, especially through the Panama Canal, Chinese companies can count on predictable delivery times. That's a big deal in manufacturing, where delays can cost millions. If Trinidad's shipments were suddenly cut off, Chinese factories would have to scramble for alternative suppliers, likely from regions with higher prices or longer transit times. The ripple effect could slow production lines, raise export costs, and even impact global supply chains for electronics, textiles, and industrial goods. 5. India. India's population is racing toward 1.5 billion, and feeding such a vast nation is a monumental challenge. A big part of the solution comes from fertilizer, much of which is made possible by Trinidad. Trinidad supplies India with ammonia and urea, vital ingredients in fertilizers that support rice, wheat, and sugarcane production. Without these imports, India's farmers would struggle to maintain yields, putting pressure on food availability and prices. The impact wouldn't just be felt in rural farmlands, cities would also feel the pinch. Food prices in urban markets could soar, and the government might need to spend billions on emergency imports or subsidies. But there's another layer to this relationship: energy. India also imports petroleum products and natural gas derivatives from Trinidad to help fuel its industrial growth. These inputs are critical for powering factories, transportation systems, and even household cooking gas in some regions. If Trinidad's supplies vanished, India might turn to more expensive markets in the Middle East or Africa, increasing costs and possibly leading to shortages. For a country already balancing rapid development with social stability, losing Trinidad as a supplier would be more than an inconvenience. It could be an economic shock. 6. United Kingdom. The United Kingdom and Trinidad share a long history: colonial ties, cultural exchanges, and importantly, trade. While the UK is thousands of miles away, it still leans heavily on Trinidad for energy and chemical imports. Every winter when British homes crank up the heat, the UK's demand for natural gas spikes. Trinidad's liquefied natural gas, LNG, helps fill the gap, keeping the lights on and the radiators warm. Without it, the UK might need to pay premium prices for alternative suppliers or risk energy shortages during cold snaps. Beyond heating, British industry relies on methanol and ammonia from Trinidad. These chemicals are used in pharmaceuticals, construction materials, textiles, and more. Without them, production costs would rise, potentially leading to shortages in everyday goods. It's easy to overlook this connection when you're strolling through London or sipping tea in Manchester, but a piece of Trinidad is present in everything from the fertilizer used on British farms to the materials in its modern infrastructure. Losing that supply chain link would ripple through the economy, raising costs for both businesses and consumers. In a sense, the UK's special relationship isn't just with the US, it's also quietly with Trinidad. 7. Canada. Canada is rich in resources, but when it comes to certain types of energy and agricultural inputs, Trinidad plays a surprisingly important role. Eastern Canada, in particular, doesn't have the same easy access to domestic natural gas as the western provinces. This is where Trinidad's LNG shipments become essential, especially during the brutal Canadian winters. Without them, regions like Quebec and the Maritimes could face higher heating costs or even shortages in extreme cold. Canada's agricultural sector also depends on fertilizers made from Trinidadian ammonia. Crops like canola, wheat, and barley, major Canadian exports, rely on these inputs for high yields. Without them, farmers would either have to pay more for alternative sources or risk smaller harvests. Beyond farming, Trinidad's methanol finds its way into Canadian manufacturing, supporting industries from plastics to construction materials. These industries supply both domestic needs and exports to the US and beyond. If Trinidad's exports stopped tomorrow, it wouldn't cause Canada to collapse, but it would put serious strain on energy supply, farming output, and manufacturing competitiveness, especially in regions far from domestic gas pipelines. 8. Chile. Chile is known for its stunning landscapes, delicious wines, and, economically, its massive mining industry. This mining sector depends on a steady flow of industrial chemicals, many of which originate in Trinidad. Methanol and ammonia from Trinidad are used in processes like copper extraction and ore processing. Without them, Chile's mining operations would slow down, potentially affecting one of its biggest sources of export revenue. Energy is another piece of the puzzle. While Chile has some renewable energy sources, it still imports LNG to fuel power plants, especially in remote mining areas. Trinidad is a reliable supplier in this regard, keeping operations running smoothly even in isolated regions. If Trinidad's shipments ceased, Chile would face tough choices, paying more for distant suppliers or cutting production. That would hurt not just Chile's economy but also the global supply of copper, a metal critical for electronics, construction, and renewable energy infrastructure worldwide. In other words, a gap in Trinidad's supply chain could ripple from the Atacama Desert mines to technology factories around the globe. Spain, with its warm Mediterranean climate, might not seem like it needs much energy support, but its growing population and industries tell a different story. Domestic natural gas production is limited, so Spain relies heavily on imports, including LNG from Trinidad. These imports help stabilize Spain's power grid, particularly during seasonal peaks. Without them, Spain might have to lean harder on less environmentally friendly sources or face higher costs from more distant LNG suppliers. Trinidad also supports Spanish agriculture and manufacturing through its chemical exports. Fertilizers made from Trinidadian ammonia help Spanish farmers grow crops like tomatoes, olives, and citrus fruits, all staples in Mediterranean cuisine and major export items. Meanwhile, Spanish manufacturers use methanol in producing plastics, paints, and adhesives. Disruptions in supply would raise production costs and potentially make Spanish goods less competitive within the EU. Cutting off Trinidad's supply wouldn't just raise bills for Spanish households. It would also impact industries tied to everything from fine dining to global exports. 10. South Korea. South Korea's economy is built on precision, speed, and reliability, and part of that comes from having a stable energy supply. Trinidad's LNG shipments help fuel South Korea's power plants, which in turn keep its cities, factories, and transport networks running smoothly. This is especially important for energy-intensive industries like semiconductor manufacturing, shipbuilding, and automotive production. Even a brief energy disruption can halt production lines and cause delays worth millions of dollars. Trinidad also supplies methanol to South Korea, used in making plastics, synthetic fabrics, and other materials that feed into the country's massive export machine. If this supply chain link were broken, South Korea would need to compete in an already tight global LNG market, paying higher prices and risking delivery delays. That could slow manufacturing and raise prices for everything from smartphones to cars on the global market. In short, a steady stream of Trinidadian resources is one of the invisible gears that keeps South Korea's high-tech economy turning. 11. Mexico. Mexico is geographically close to the Caribbean, making Trinidad an ideal trading partner for both energy and agricultural inputs. Fertilizers from Trinidad help boost production of key crops like corn, beans, and vegetables, staples of the Mexican diet and economy. These fertilizers ensure higher yields, supporting both domestic consumption and export markets. On the energy side, LNG from Trinidad supplements Mexico's own production, especially in areas far from natural gas fields or pipelines. This helps power factories, keep homes lit, and fuel public services. Trinidad's methanol also finds its way into Mexican manufacturing, particularly in the plastics and textile industries. These goods are then exported to the U.S. and beyond, making Trinidad a behind-the-scenes player in Mexico's export economy. If Trinidad's exports stopped, Mexico could face higher agricultural costs, reduced energy reliability, and slower industrial output, a triple hit that would be felt from rural farms to urban factories. 12. Germany. Germany's economy is the industrial powerhouse of Europe, and it runs on precision manufacturing and a strong chemical industry. Trinidad plays a role in both. Germany imports methanol and ammonia from Trinidad to produce everything from automotive parts to pharmaceuticals. These chemicals are also critical for agricultural fertilizers that support German and EU farming. As Germany transitions away from coal and nuclear power, LNG is becoming increasingly important, and Trinidad is among the suppliers filling that need. If Trinidad's exports were disrupted, Germany would need to compete for alternative supplies in an already crowded market. That could raise costs for manufacturers, slow production, and even lead to shortages in key sectors. Given Germany's role in European supply chains, the effects wouldn't be contained within its borders. They could ripple across the entire EU economy. It's another reminder that even the most advanced economies rely on global partnerships, and that a small island nation like Trinidad can have an outsized impact on the world. From Tokyo to Berlin, from New York to Rio, Trinidad may be small, but its impact is global. These 12 countries prove that size isn't everything when it comes to power. If you learned something new today, smash that like button, subscribe for more eye-opening global stories, and share this video so the world knows just how much we all depend on Trinidad. See you in the next one.
Yes, Lennox Smith. You heard that,
Yeah, boy.
partner?
Well, that's an eye-opener of a tremendous nature. One, two, what it tells us is that you understand why we are the second richest country in the Western Hemisphere by per capita. The problem in Trinidad, however, is equity, the asymmetrical distribution of the country's resources. That is the problem in Trinidad and Tobago, and that is as a result of the political leadership and or management of the country. And that is something that is of a social nature. By the economic side of it, we are supposed to have enough foreign exchange from those exercises. Of course, we are a mature oil and gas and carbon material province, meaning that we have a shortage of these commodities, the raw material, oil and gas, that has been creating some difficulty for train. When we don't have train 1, they abandon train 1, but train 2, 3, and 4, as far as the petrochemical and the gas producing industries are concerned, we have a shortage there. And of course, there is a depleting of Point Lisas, which of course in itself was supposed to be a money-making giant, a foreign exchange giant. We have seen under the PNM administration that some 12 countries left, which means that not only foreign exchange would have been affected, but certainly, of course, the national treasury in terms of taxes to be derived from these companies that would have left our shores. So we have some serious work to do in terms of the equitable distribution of the country's resources and making sure that everybody can survive and meet the standard of living and quality of life. A country that is supposed to be the second largest economy, second richest economy, I should say largest economy, but richest country in the Western Hemisphere per capita. And so we have a long, long way to go still. And I believe we have the right government in place that is sensitive to that. And in the not too distant future, or in the final analysis, I think that equity will certainly manifest itself. But I hope that, I'm sure for many, and so they see directly and indirectly how Trinidad and Tobago is contributing to other economies in the global space, but at the same time have tremendous potential for we ourselves to be a better place. In other words, we like to see the Singapore of the West, and or Qatar, is it Qatar of the West, and we cannot ask for anything less because we were blessed with a tremendous amount of resources that the rest of the world has recognized, depend upon. But what we have domestically is an unfortunate situation where the Vice President of the United States has to say just about 2 days ago that in reference to crime and criminality, that we simply have too much of that here in Trinidad and Tobago, in spite of our potential for equitable distribution and, of course, being a wealthy country.
It's nice, Olia. The lines are open. We're going to open the lines. After that, very, very informative, inspirational, truthful, because it is truthful video that we played there. Right? We really are trying to put back get the phone on to the grid. Right. So now we go take some calls. The lines are open. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Pitbull. Good morning, Mr. Lennox Smith. Mr. Smith.
Go ahead, caller. You're not sounding too clear, but go ahead. Let's hear your contribution.
Yeah. Mr. Smith, I expected a better analysis from you. The fact remains is that all those plants at Point Lisa depended upon natural gas, and natural gas production has fallen tremendously. We don't have natural gas. We're doing deep water exploration, and because that was a situation that existed years ago. That is not a recent video, and the fact remains that it requires a much better analysis. People would leave with the impression that is the situation today. It is not. It is fact. All those plants, almost 90% of the plants at Point Lisa are running below capacity, if at all. So tell the people that we require natural gas to get those plants going. All right? So do a better job than that. So don't let the people know the reality of the veracity or the truthfulness of what's taking place with respect to with those plants at Point Lisa.
You heard what the man said, Lennox?
No, boy.
Oh. He said that is far from the truth. It is not now. That had to be a very old video. We are shorting 90% of the area they clean out, which is Point Lisa's. We was playing a role like that. It's a whole video, and that right now we need to get and half of the businesses in Point Lisa's are working under half of the capacity that they should because of the natural gas and then the closing of a train line and all them things, and that all that glory days could come back. Well, I picking up that I was choking that part could come back if we used to get a big fine in oil and gas. We could ramp up and things could go back like that. But he is disappointed in you. That way, technically, don't lead the people astray. Don't make them feel that is how it is now. That's it's totally different to that because we don't have natural gas at this point in time to be able to think how if it goes. So, let me take some other calls. At least you hear what you say.
Well, I did say, to be fair to me, I did say at the end of it that we are a matured province for those material, and there is in fact a shortage. I mentioned, of course, that Train 1, for example, is defunct, but I did not add what you said, but certainly I thought that would have been obvious because this is now contemporary information where we are searching for and hoping to expand and to get back to where we were.
All right. So all I heard. Go ahead, caller. Oh boy, let me get them callers in. Go ahead, Felix.
Yeah, Andy, you know how long I sent that video for you and Lennox? And what I noticed in that video, you see well, they talk about the methanol plant and the ammonia plant. Where do you think started that? Mr. Dupre, Kiko.
But we sell only methanol plant or they sell it yet? Or they sell it, you know how?
Well, yeah, you had to call the Hobbit to ask that. Because I hear you wanted to sell the Twin City Mall and all them things with Clico. Long Circle down and all them things.
Clico also own Republic Bank and Clico also own True Value Supermarkets.
And all them things.
Angostura and all them things. Well, let me hope that they sell out all those things, and by then the government will give a count to what Clico sells.
Those items, but not at a full capacity. Its capacity here is the problem, and therefore we are losing valuable foreign exchange as a consequence.
Yes, now there, boy. Lennox said here in your
pocket. Better you buy them $15 every night.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was working in America as a contractor, building a house in Madison home. But I was in charge of doing the lawns and things, right? And what happened, somebody garage where the person who was doing the roadway and thing, they come and they miss out that, like a little pothole they leave. So my foreman called me and asked me if I could fix it for him. I say, yeah, you all got the material here? He said, yes. He said, go in stores and ask them for some Patron. So when I go, I see a bag mark Lake Asphalt, Trinidad and Tobago. So I come back telling the supervisor, the general foreman and thing. But Mike, this thing is from my country. He said, truth? He said, yeah, but how Trinidad have so much of poor people? Yeah. Lake Asphalt, Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. So that was calling long time to tell all the narrator in that program. We forget about we pitch like we sold the whole with pitch and vitamin and all them things. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're quite right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, from all again.
Yes.
All right. Right. Echo for us is saying that he said they sell it. Well, I don't know. Lennox, you for real? You need to speak the truth. You know, you need to speak the truth. We have no natural gas now, and the 1%. The 1% own it and the now, which is the methanol plan. Clear the air on us if it's the methanol plan that the 1% own it now, as you say. The methanol plan from Clico, where we in Trinidad and Tobagonians, we inherit that, right? Lennox, don't have the headphones plugged in. No, you have the headphones plugged in, but he go fix that. He go handle that. Oh boy. Andy, would these U.S. warships be docking
to say that we don't
Trinidad?
have natural gas? We have natural gas. What we have is a shortage of gas. Let's get it clear, because that is what keeps the bulbs lighting right now. So we have natural gas. We need I think is 4 billion cubic feet of gas, and we are only producing, I think, maybe 2/3 of that. We need to get up to full capacity. Then we need to have new finds. It's not that we don't have. That would be wrong to say. And we are still exporting, of course, natural gas to places like Chile, etc. That is why Rowley went there to Chile to, of course, spruce up that. And why the Americans are less dependent on our gas, because they have found shale gas in their system and are becoming a competitor of ours as well for export. We have been able to find new markets because we are one of the oldest in this business. So it is not true to say that we do not have gas. That will be a falsity, and one nestled, of course, in someone who appears not to know.
Go ahead, caller.
Morning, Andy Williams. Good morning, Lennox Smith. Good morning to Mickie K, wherever he is. Andy, thank you for the video, But Lennox, you would know this as somebody who has done tertiary education. You can't just put out this piece of information here. And if you're doing a research paper, Lennox, you're very much well aware of that. When you're doing that, when you're doing your thesis, you're doing any sort of research, and you put your paper together, you need to have references. Okay? So I'm not sure where you got this video from. And anybody nowadays could put up this video, because as you can hear, the video is not someone who was a person. It's strictly AI. Right? The vocals on that video, the audio, it's AI. So anybody nowadays could put it up. And it's not to say like the information isn't completely, wholly and solely incorrect. But you must take this with a pinch of salt. Number one, because it's been done now in this day and age of technology with AI. And then I haven't seen the references. Where is it this information is being gathered from? We need to know the websites. We need to know the companies. You need information before you can just believe this. Because this little island, I'm not saying no that these 12 countries, inclusive of Japan and places like Germany, come on, Germany, America, that they would, yes, the methanol and whatnot, they will use it from here, but to say that the economies will completely shut down because they're not getting methanol and the natural gas and so on from Trinidad and Tobago, to say the economies will totally crash and be upside down, they'll be desperate without us, it's so far-fetched, it's funny.
No, but
right?
I didn't. But to be
so
fair,
you need references.
But watch. To be fair to the person just now. No. But But yeah, all right. She's saying, but just now. But to be fair to, just now there. To be fair to,
with the Middle East.
To be fair to,
video seem to want to
Lennox, you need to hear your head.
Yeah. That they could hardly have any alternatives. So I'm glad that she brought that to the fore, because I knew that there was some ingredient there missing, and I think she has brought it to my attention, my consciousness. Yeah, so she's correct. Yes.
Right. To be fair.
God, Andy.
Nice.
Go ahead, Andy.
Right. Let me talk now. I talking now because he's not hearing. He really not hearing.
Yeah, I hear you.
Right. To be fair to, the person never say that these countries will be shut down. In reference, it keeps saying that these countries will have to face other markets, longer routes, and pay top price, plenty more money without Trinidad and Tobago. But to say the person say that these countries would not be able to survive, they ain't say that. They
yes, he said that in the initial. Yeah, go back over and listen from the beginning.
No, but
he made reference to that, like if the economies will shut down and all them kind of things.
Right.
They did now. Stuff from Trinidad and Tobago, and I'm like, what?
Well, he did
Germany?
But wait, he did contradict himself. The AI or the person who made the video, they did contradict. They did contradict themselves.
No.
They say from just now, please. They say the person say from the beginning, these countries cannot survive. Thing. Yes, that is how we come across. But in real, in speaking in letting us know, they did not say that these countries would not survive. They keep referencing that these countries will have to pay more money for it, top dollar, and some of those countries will have to pay for it coming from further routes, which will be more expensive, which will raise the prices on the fertilizers and the various things that are needed. The prices will raise because obviously they'll be paying for it more. It really did say all of that. But I agree with you that it's supposed to have all the various references to it. But
you need to know where this person would have gotten that information from. People just pull things out of the air and just say stuff all the time, This is the age of social media, and I don't think now that there's any, once it's not defamatory, people are just free to go online, make any video and say all what they want to say, do all what they want to do.
No, but
in order for them to get clicks and likes. And people to subscribe.
But what is factual is not a now done video. And what is factual, back then when we had all the oil and gas, when we was real booming, when Point Lisa's was at its highest, that video reflects, I believe that 90% of what that AI person or however it go, without whatever, that was a true reflection of Trinidad and Tobago when we was in full steam with train 1, train 2, with the methanol plant, yes, that video, it's an old video, but it is factual, totally factual.
AI was not around when our country, we
am not
had the refinery and all of that.
I am not debating AI, or this AI was not wrong. What I'm debating is,
right. So
it's listen. I get your point. Oh God, thank you. Black Chinese, we go talk. You made your point. I catch it. Lennox catch it. I understand. People understand. Echoes and all understand. But my natural common sense now, forget about AI. That video, without any set of research to that extent, I believe, with my natural common sense, that 90% of what that video said there is absolutely truth about Trinidad and Tobago. It is an old video. But when that video was made, or if it's a new video, at the end of the day, when Trinidad and Tobago was at its full swing, Point Lisa's industrial estate, full. We had the steel mill here too, in Point Lisa's industrial estate. That everything, most everything in that video there, reflects the truth of Trinidad and Tobago when we was on the full capacity and everybody was getting all the gas, all the this, all the that, when everything was up and running before Rowley and the PNM mash up everything. It is what it is. It's Rowley and the PNM didn't negotiate with the methanol plant, the steel mill from closing down, They didn't do a good job. People started to pay more. And then Manning Labs in exploration of gas and oil, he just dropped back like a big fool. Kamala them organize and give incentives and things for to get oil and gas kicking again and gas kicking again. And then the Dortish PNM come and put all we eggs in Dragon Gas. Dragon feel. That 10 years of exploration going down the drain when Exxon and them could have been here a long time. Because Rowley want to be the bed of Venezuela and not understanding cockroach are going for a party. Trinidad is a cockroach dread. And he feel he's a fool. But I am saying, and who want to dispute what I am saying? When Trinidad and Tobago was flying high, it had all the trains operational. Methanol, everything was in order. That video reflects our country, and we must be proud of it. 90% of what was said there is the truth, including we cannot close down nobody country. Life goes on. But what was said is that prices will be more expensive. Some of the routes will be more long in order for some people to think. And what it will do is it will bring a hike in agriculture products and all those various things. Right. So we not doing it will have a backlash to some of them countries whereby prices will go up. They will, because they will have to pay more or the other. Lennox, it's 10 o'clock. Anything you want to add or take out of that? Because I done. Wherever voice still come, we'll play Monday morning on this topic. But that's my belief. Do you agree with my belief or not? That is a true reflection of Trinidad and Tobago? 90% truth. Even if it's not now, that is how powerful we was. You agree or not? Lennox. Hey, boy. You ain't your axe here? Lennox. What's going on there? Unmute the mic. The mic. Oh, just now. What the hell is this?
Get up, you know.
All right. You hear what? What asking you? You hear what I tell you, right? You heard what I said?
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
All right. I said, my opinion about the video is 90% of what was said on that video is the truth. It will be an old video, yes. It will be AI, yes. But I know Trinidad and Tobago at a point when all the trains was up, when Point Lisa's industrial estate was at its full capacity with all them businesses, and we was doing well before Manning and them decided they're not doing no more explorations and looking for more gas finds and all them things, and then Rowley them come and do the same thing, banking on dragon gas and all those various things. That is a true reflection at Trinidad and Tobago, whether it be 10 years ago, 15 years ago, on our power, on what we really do. And that, no, we cannot close down no country or no country go fall apart without our product. But without our products, some of the products will have to come from far places. They will have to pay more money because now that they face the normal market, that our country could end up have them other countries prices raise if we are not apart but not shut down. That's my reflection of that video. That video is the truth.
I agree. The part I was concerned about and supported the caller is where she said that so the country will shut down. These countries will shut down if they didn't have that. I think that is a bit of an exaggeration. But generally, I was looking at it. Of course, but there is an article here that talks about the major supplier of natural gas. But of course, United States, Russia, and Iran. They have not mentioned Trinidad and Tobago. But when coming to ammonia and methanol, well, then it's a different story. It's China, Russia, Trinidad, and Tobago are among the top global producers and exporters, with Trinidad and Tobago being a major exporter of these petrochemicals from a single country. In other words, Trinidad and Tobago being from Trinidad and Tobago, both methanol and
LNG
and ammonia comes from Trinidad, as opposed to the other major players who may have one or the other. As you know, in the case of ammonia is used for fertilizer. That is used as a raw material. And of course, in the other instance, methanol, that is also natural gas is also used as an energy supplier to, of course, produce these items. So energy. So the gas is used as a raw material for the production of ammonia, and of course, and in other instances, the natural gas is used as a fuel, like in the case of the production of our electricity now. It is being used as a fuel. Yeah.
Nice. So, Black Chinese, thanks so much. We agree with you that you were supposed to have more thesis and all them things. Lennox being a teacher, and we were supposed to do all the research and all of those things, and you are so correct. And you are also correct, Black Chinese, on the grounds of it could be an AI video, and then also you are correct too, Black Chinese, on the grounds of it's an old video. It is an old video, but my disagreement with you is that I agree whether AI, whether it's 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, that video was a true reflection of Trinidad and Tobago power and what it is we hold.
Yeah,
right?
and the potential as well.
And a potential to be great like that again.
Whether it be Guyana, of course, Venezuela has been reduced in terms of its potential. So you remain still with all of the infrastructure for these things. Train 1 isn't up and running because we simply have not enough gas. But when that time comes, certainly that could be up and running. And no country will want to reinvent the wheel unnecessarily. If they could get it cheaper, if they could get the commodity cheaper from Trinidad and Tobago. Of course, all of the islands of the Caribbean, north of us, depend on us for energy supply. Even though we import through Paria these commodities, simply because of the arrangement we have, tying to them under CARICOM. Yeah, we have an obligation to supply them still with fuel that we have to import, and enough to supply them as well because of that arrangement several years ago.
Nice. So thank you so much, Black Chinese, for input. You just wasn't giving me the opportunity now to give you my part. I got your part absolutely, totally clear. And I just wanted the opportunity to give you my part and my feel on that whole video there. And you got it. I had no choice, but you got it. And thanks so much for your input in it. Trinidad and Tobago, don't forget, no corridor transformation later. Lennox Smith will be, where? Pagos, side there, dancing out his stressed. Thanks so much. You all could have choose anywhere to look on. You all choose the ground report. And we are so grateful that you all did. Whatever voice notes that I have, I'm going to play it on a Monday morning, please God. Don't forget, same time, same place from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on our social media platforms, and from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, the Caribbean. So on behalf of the team, Mickie, Kerr, Lennox Smith, I'm Andy Williams, better known as the Pitbull of radio. Until Monday morning, please God, we are out of here.
Yes, indeed. And of course, another week will begin on Monday. Quite a lot of information.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.